DJ Scotty here telling you about Buckeyes and Social Circle. Don't miss out on Buckeyes restaurant right there in Social Circle. On Friday night alone, they have catfish platter. How can you go wrong, dude? They got smoked wings, barbecue, Angus burgers. Oh my God, the burger with the egg on it to die for. Whatever you do, don't miss out on Buckeyes restaurant in Social Circle. Go find them on Facebook. You can find them at Buckeyes Restaurant of Social Circle.
Buckeyes Restaurant.
Let's talk about vaping. C-Town Vapes is the home of the vape store. That's right. If you hadn't met up with our good friends at C-Town Vapes, I don't know what you're doing, man. Like, we've known these people for years. They have the passion to help get people off of smoking, and that is their mission. So make sure you check out C-Town Vapes, located right there on 278. They have CBD, mods, pods, and disposables with over 150 e-juices and counting with flavor profiles that will surely fit your needs. C-Town Vape wants to be more than just a business. They want to be your friends to help you get off of smoking. C-Town Vape. Have you ever heard of Donut King? Let me tell you, I thought I knew what donuts were. All these other donuts I've been eating all these years are just bogus. These are the real deal, like gourmet. Who would have known they made donuts this damn good? And let me tell you something, man. They do some pig in the blankets. They do breakfast. They do all sorts of stuff. Do you even know this? They serve pizza. That's right. Donut King, the best donuts around, serves pizza in the afternoons during the weekdays. There's no other place around on 278 where you can go in and sit down and eat a pizza. That's right. Donut King. Try out Donut King, the best donuts around.
That's why they're called the King.
Hey, have you ever thought about advertising with Just for Fun Radio? Just know it's just one click away or one phone call away. All you got to do is reach out to us here at Just for Fun Radio. We will advertise you in the best possible manner we can. And listen, the name of the game of advertising is getting that name out there, and we can do it here at Just for Fun Radio. This is a warning. Don't take anything we say too damn serious. Don't be a snowflake. Just remember, it's just for fun. And if you take any of this personally, then personally I suggest you find something else to do with your time.
May I have your attention, please? We're gonna have a problem here. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? We're gonna have a problem here. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
I wouldn't make it a habit calling me that, son.
Hello.
I know you.
We're back.
Get Mike hot.
We're back. No, mics are hot, not military Mike. I couldn't get military Mike hot if I rubbed that honey on his ass in September.
Man, look at that.
I love that honey.
You don't love it too much. Your jar's still full. Let me tell you.
You know what? I've been leaving it down here for my props, man. I need to get it upstairs.
I'm going to sneak that in my pocket.
I'm going to swear to God, you better stop.
I'm going to have me some honey.
Get-
Woo, look, Corey McMichael.
Get your hands off my two jugs.
Talking about hot
No.
Corey McMichael.
No.
Woo,
You are
he's
not.
hot.
You are not taking
I'm
my...
going to make a TikTok for Corey.
No. Oh, well, maybe. Here, get closer to that mic. You've been off a mic. You've been off a mic for a couple of weeks. What's happening,
yeah.
everybody?
Real Holly is in the house.
That's right, because half-ass Holly, almost Holly was just not the same. You know,
Good
the funny
morning,
thing
Kelly
is,
Joe, Stephen Langford.
here's the funny. A lot of people don't know this. She wasn't on the show because we were getting so much bullshit about her sitting next to me. But I got the news for you, some of you bastards. She was here every afternoon.
Don't judge me. I had to get my Scotty fixed.
You know, her and AJ were here 3 times last week playing, you know?
Yeah.
So it was
Play dates.
It was just funny, you know, but we just had to separate because we were getting so much flack about it.
I had to come talk to Scotty about his big deck and trimming the
Oh,
bush.
my Lord.
Oh,
I don't know what to say to that one because I had a really horrible joke, but
me and Scotty got some honey.
oh my God, I'm shutting up. Good morning. You better. Damn, you done snaked both of them. I didn't see the first one. You better put my honey. You better put my honey. I didn't see you get the first one. You such an ass.
I was getting Scotty's honey.
No. That honey is so good. And the sad part is she was giving me hell about why haven't I taken it upstairs. I said, because I've been leaving it here to talk about it. I said, but every morning I'm squirting that shitty honey into my coffee and I'm like, oh, I'm too lazy to go
You need
downstairs.
that.
I need this one in my coffee.
That's what I
Look
got.
right here.
This coffee right here. My jar is almost empty. I got to get on there and order some. Little
That be the
Hope
honey.
Hives.
That be the honey right yonder, right yonder. And then she's all jealous going, I see you got the one with the cone. I didn't get that. That was just special for DJ Scotty. And that's the first one she stuck in her damn purse.
I'm gonna have it.
I'm gonna have to pat her
I'm
ass
gonna
down.
have it by the end of the show.
Yeah, she gonna look like a hooker leaving Walmart trying to shoplift. I'm gonna have to go through her crap before she leaves the damn house. Hey, man, we lost all the good mornings where everybody joined in, rather. Anyways, we can't see, unless you've typed good morning, we can't see you because whatever, the Facebook just refreshed or whatever. Damn, look at that. The name, it's scrolling to the point we're missing names. Good morning, Tommy, Holly, Teresa, our B-Man Ken's in the house. What's
Jeffrey
happening?
Cooking.
Canadian bacon.
I know I saw Corey McMichael.
Alicia,
Kelly
Chastity,
Joe.
Nicole. I've been stalking Chastity's pages.
John
She keeps
Monroe.
putting up really cool pictures. John Monroe's in the house. Sorry, I was burping in the microphone. That's so
The
professional.
Guru, Stephen
Hey,
Langford.
Sid's in the house. What's
Sid.
going on? Mike Wright, Dondra,
Michael Paul Gross.
Corey McMichaels. What up, homie?
What up, Corey? I love you,
Dondra,
Corey.
good morning. Look, Randy, not to be
Dondra,
confused
you
with
hot
Brandy.
chick.
Oh, I dropped my ball.
You always.
Did you see that picture?
Why are you always playing with your balls?
Did you see that picture I put up that says "Never sit naked in the white lawn chair," and the guy's testes are stuck in the damn chair?
Corey said, "Well, the real Holly, please."
Oh my God! John Moreau, what's up, homie? Jeffrey, good morning. Ooh, Kevin Walker's in the house. What's going on?
Tammy Underwood.
little Danny's in the
Wilcox.
house.
Danny's in the
Wanda,
house.
Wansley, Ken, Jeffrey didn't. Jeffrey, you did not get your honey. Oh, Jeffrey needs to talk about his. Chris is in the house. What's going on, Mister Wansley?
Wansley, the hot
Did you
chick.
see the picture of that awesome ass husband of hers with that really cool looking Mohawk driving that
Yes,
convertible yesterday?
I did.
Hell to the yeah. It's a Mohawk challenge for everybody. Timmy Wade's in the house. Tina's in the
Tina.
house. Jeff H. Good morning, my brother. David Neal, my other brother from another mother.
Ooh.
Timmy Wade. Rhonda
What
saying
is
good morning.
Jeff H. doing that this
I
early?
know, right? You know what? His son Cody's probably there smacking him in the head. Get up, Dad. Get up, Dad. Get up, Dad. Like Bart Simpson or something.
Yancey Williams.
What's going
Robin
on, Yancey?
Day.
Yancey, I can't wait for friggin' wrestling to get back. We were just talking. I was just saying that a minute ago to my co-host here. Because with us being sponsors, I think we're going to start pulling that sponsor card. We're going to start getting us some front row tickets.
Janet Moss in the house. Al Loomis. Good morning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Becky says, I keep seeing people with mohawks all over Facebook. I want to send to you. Oh, yeah, please do. I would love for every person that decides to shave their head to a damn mohawk, tag me in it. Kevin Wooler is actually the one responsible for me getting a mohawk finally because he stayed on my butt and he didn't do it in a mean way or nothing. He just, every time I went to shave my head, he's like, it wouldn't take nothing just to have a mohawk. You would enjoy it. You'd have fun. It'd be funny. And then finally I'm like, what the hell? Let's just do this. So yeah, man,
yeah.
I love the stares on dumbass people's faces. I just love the stares because people are retarded. I mean, it's worth it for me. I enjoy the shit out of it.
Well, they just thinking there's an almost 50-year-old man in his midlife crisis.
Are we really just going to the almost 50-year-old man part? Is that necessary?
That's where it went.
I just don't know that's necessary. Sorry, I'm trying to fix the lighting. I'm noticing this side because that light, you remember that light used to be right there? So I'm not getting the lighting.
Well, when people see you, that's what they got in their head. Boom, boom. I think you know where this is about to go.
What the hell? You've been TikToking way too much. Wait, you want to talk? Hi, my name is Holly, and I'm addicted to TikTok. I used to be a truck driver, and I was addicted to cock. Now it's TikTok. Sorry, I just had to go there.
That was pretty good. You're a poet and don't know it.
Rich Archer. Richie Archer's awake this morning.
See, Tina said, yep, midlife crisis.
Shut up, Tina. Didn't nobody ask you? Didn't nobody ask you? If that was the case, I was on a midlife crisis 20 effing years ago. I mean, you know, it ain't a big deal to me.
Well, now it's your second midlife crisis.
Whatever.
Kevin Walker said,
My whole
TikTok
life is a crisis.
addicting. I'm addicted.
Yeah, y'all's asses is addicted.
My name's Holly. I'm addicted to TikTok.
Yeah, look right there. Teresa says, nope, I see it as Scotty sporting a badass mohawk.
She said a badass no hawk.
No, shut up. She spelled that wrong. She just spelled it wrong. God, shut up. Let me read it the way I want. See? Mo. See? I told you she spelled it wrong. See? I told you she just spelled it wrong. Tina's like, I don't have to shut up. Well, you don't. You don't have to shut up. Just we ain't got to listen to you.
Suck it, Scotty.
We ain't got to listen to you. Wayne says, we were driving down I-20 going to Lake Sinclair. This car drove by with a teenage girl in the passenger seat. She was dying laughing at Brian's mohawk. Brian just threw up a thumbs up. She smiled. I tell you what, the mohawk is the biggest FU. I mean, all you got to do is...
Kevin Walker said he's addicted to TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to look him up. I might already be following him.
Did I tell y'all?
Hey,
did I
man.
tell y'all that one of the mornings I had ordered some stuff from Social Circle Ace, and this grumpy old Gus was on the phone, and you could tell he was stressing out because they were so far behind. So he's just like,
Look there. I'm on my way to being TikTok famous. I got 48 followers.
so
I went in Kroger the other day and this girl said, hey, I know you that famous TikTok grandma. No,
You're the
it didn't
famous
happen, but one day.
TikToker. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. The TikTok granny. So anyways, I go into the friggin' Social Circle Ace, and the guy who was being a little shitty with me on the phone got on his mask and he's standing behind his little plexiglass shield. And then I walk in the door and he just looks up and sees the mohawk, didn't say nothing. And then when I got called to the register, I went to the left. And when the guy says, what's your name? What name's it under? And I said the name, the guy with the mask who got smart with me on the phone, looked up real quick, looked at, and then just wouldn't look me in my eyes again. Because he's like, okay, if this bastard's this loud and crazy, I don't know if I want to cause any kind of argument with him. You know what I mean?
Tina said, hold on, she's got to go shower. She'll be right back.
No, don't worry about coming back. Mike Wright says, I agree. At 50 years old, Scotty Spence is sporting about a 54 is what he tried to type, but he's full of shit.
Good morning, Craig.
I thought I had a friend named Mike Wright once.
Josh
what I get.
Seabolt said, good morning, folks. Hope y'all having a mohawk
What's
day.
going on? Josh Seabolt in the house. I gotta fix that damn lighting. It's driving me nuts.
Canadian Bacon says, I love that you sport the mohawk. It shows that you are being you. You don't care what anyone
I don't give a
else thinks.
shit what anybody really
Good morning,
thinks.
Richard Bradshaw and Talina.
See, Wansley says it. Brian gets more respect with that mohawk. I'm telling you, I am not lying. People look at you and go, this sumbitch is crazy. And I ain't going to play. I swear to God, I get treated better and with more respect now than I ever would. You know what it is? Here's the honest to God truth. They think, this has nothing to do with you. I mean, I joke and go, I look crazy because I make sure I carry myself that way. But I think what it is they think this guy's got that much self-confidence. There is no way he's going to let me pull any shit over on him. That's how I feel. I feel that they look at you and say, if this guy has enough self-confidence to do that, he's not going to let me bully him. That's what I know. People can say whatever they want, but I'm telling you, I don't get treated like shit.
And then Brian's big, too.
I mean, he ain't no little fella. I'm telling you, he reminds me, especially with the mohawk now, lizard lick towing.
Yeah.
That some bitch put on them sunglasses. Don't fuck with him. Sorry, I didn't mean to F-bomb. I'm trying to do a no F-bomb Monday. I just ruined that.
Well, we got the rest of the show to go.
Still got the rest of the show to go.
Ryan Rubble Barber, shout
I'm gonna fix
outs.
my lights. Keep going.
All right, you fix your lights. Canadian Bacon said, we all know you are crazy. Richard Bradshaw says, so glad to see y'all back together. I'm back in the studio, yes.
Back together.
And it feels good to be back. I'm sorry, y'all. Scotty's having technical difficulty. Wansley says they think y'all are some crazy mofos. That's what I was thinking. They think they're crazy anyway. Mike Wright says, I'm bald as hell or I would have a mohawk. I'm going to mohawk my bald hair through though Holly Fletcher Ellis and put that in your spank bank. Mike, you are too crazy. Good morning, Abby. Good morning, Blake. Technical or testicle? He's having testicle difficulties. He's done started this morning dropping his ball, and he's having all kind of testicle difficulties. Now he's knocking lights off the ceiling, and I don't know what he's doing. Over there playing with something. Yeah, he's stripping. Richard Bradshaw said, is he stripping?
No,
He's stripping.
There's a difference, you pervert.
Oh, he's striping. There's a difference. Woo, yeah, take it off, Scotty. Is Scotty DJ Spence dancing on the pole yet? He was, Wansley.
Remind me that if I ever have to fucking have... Oh, I F-bombed again, damn it. Remind me if I ever go to court and I got to have a character witness, you cannot come in to defend me.
Josh Seabolt said it's the Hawk powers.
Yeah. Yeah, Holly could be in to defend me. Could you just see that court case? My
Yeah.
damn, I would be sitting up on the stand, or no, I would be sitting next to my lawyer. She'd be up on the stand, and my lawyer would be kicking me on the table going, what the hell did you put her name on the list for?
Janet Moss,
She just incriminated you worse. Have you ever seen Scotty have, anger issues? Well, there was this one time when he was waving the gun around, but I don't think it was out of anger. Ollie, shut up!
I don't think it was out of anger.
He's just waving a gun around. No, if he'd been angry, he'd have shot the gun. No, Holly, shut up. Oh, my God. What's going on? Anybody with any WTF powers? Powers. I just read Hawk powers. Anybody with any WTFs? Anybody with WTFs from over the weekend? Please let us know. Please let us know.
Do you possess
Yes.
WTF powers?
Mike Wright's right. He's like, Scott's ADHD just kicked in. It was my OCD that just kicked in. I can't stand stuff not being right. Like me and Holly were talking about my deck issue outside, and I was just saying that it drives me nuts that one of the friggin' outer bands is not square.
He's got his deck in a box now.
Oh my God. And we're having to run steps down to a patio. So I'm like, if I don't square up the steps at the deck, you're going to see that it's not straight on the patio. And that drives me nuts. And I don't care if anybody else thinks it's okay. It's not. It just drives me nuts. Stuff
He
being...
wants his deck in the box.
My deck's got to be
just right.
straight. You can't have a crooked deck. Just saying. Jeff's in the house. Tammy just tuned in. Good morning. Everybody, please share, please share, please share. Tell your friends why y'all just dig us. So
Frickin' frat, because they're crazy.
let's have a little joke about the corona. I made the joke the other day to my wife, and I said it on the show. I said that what's going to happen is, I made the comment that corona killed cancer and crime, because we haven't heard any crime on the friggin' news. That's 3 F-bombs today I owe money to Rich Archer. Here's what I think's funny. Some of the businesses started back on Friday, and since Friday, I've been watching the news to just see, has any crimes happened? since we opened back up for business, I feel, it's just my opinion, I feel the media has been manipulating all of us so much about the corona because now there's less talk of corona and we're starting to hear more about crimes and fires and all this kind of stuff. So is the media transitioning us? Like the media put us in a frenzy and now they're decreasing the corona crap and they're trying to put us back to normal life. So is the media really there just to brainwash us? Everybody, it's your opinion time. Say what you want to say. I just feel that that's kind of what's going on. Josh says, went from testicles to decks. He says the morning is effed.
Good morning. Good morning, Tabitha Rogers.
All right, read Kevin's WTF.
Kevin Walker said, WTF, Walmart won't say where. Manager told me since they are letting a certain amount of people in that I didn't need to be on my phone. Woo. And that doesn't give them the right to tell you what you can do. Wansley said, Holly Fletcher Ellison, how did you like the Chop House? It was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah, well, let's talk about Chop House, but let's go back to that. They won't let you be on your phone inside the store? Is that what you just said?
Yes. A manager told him he did not need to be on his phone.
What if I'm on my, okay, was you talking on your phone or like text messaging? Because I would look at him and go, listen here, fracker, I'm on the damn Walmart app. Shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what I can and cannot do. See, I have this thing about authority that I can't stand. You don't cross your lines and I won't cross mine. It's kind of like we both pee outside and we don't cross streams. You stay in your lane, I'll stay in mine. I would have then turned the phone around and started hitting record because I would want to capture the look on his face when I told him to go F himself. Mike said, heck yeah, I took the day off. Going to go straight to the first restaurant and bar that's open today. Wow.
Josh Seabolt says, event 201. Look it up.
So Chop House, what'd you think of Chop House?
I thought the Chop House was awesome.
What'd you try?
And look, I had meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and green beans. I know mashed potatoes are not hard to make, but I'm going to tell you what, them are the best mashed potatoes I ever put in my mouth.
But that makes me want to go try them because I know that the fried green maters are friggin' amazing, and I'm not even a mater eater like that.
Forgot. So next time, fried green tomatoes because I love them things. But them mashed potatoes was, they were off the chain. I don't know. They put something else in them. I don't know what it was. Those were the best mashed potatoes I ever put in my mouth. And I make good ones, but them was off the chain. And the green beans had real meat in them.
Oh, yeah.
Like beef.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
They were so good.
Canadian Bacon says, I watched a stupid woman on her phone. She couldn't see the signs on the phone that showed her the one-way aisles on Walmart. Let me tell you something. See, if I went to Walmart and the manager came up to me and was talking smack about telling me to get off my phone, I'd have went, I suffer from PTSD and extremely high anger issues, and I'm on the phone with my therapist. Would you like to continue to interrupt this phone call? And just watch the manager go, and I'd be like, because right now I'm getting a little frustrated and my therapist is trying to talk me off a ledge. Just to see the reaction of the dude's
Kevin
face.
said he was on FaceTime with Dana making sure he got everything.
Yeah, man, that's smart right there now.
Kelly Jo was in Michigan, and she said that Walmart told one of her daughter's friends, you need a mask or you can't be in here shopping.
Okay, well, I don't know about all that because they're saying, maybe up there, but in Georgia, every business that's trying to reopen, like hair salons and nail salons, are required to wear a mask.
All employees, yes.
To be open, but the customer is encouraged to wear a mask, but not having to wear a mask. Because I ain't putting on an effing mask unless I'm robbing the Dollar General. Bam. Because I'm too stupid to rob the bank. Bam, I'm robbing the Dollar General. I'm getting me some gummy bears and some cigarettes and some Miller Lite. biscuits and maybe some barbecue pork rinds.
The
Where we at?
Madison Chop House Grill. I know a guy.
I know a
Rich
guy.
Archer.
Adam Kane says moaning.
Moaning.
That must be him trying to get out of bed on a Monday. Abby says they have a fried green tomato sandwich that will make you want to slap your mama. See, she's on that fried green tomato too now. I'm telling you. Chop House's fried green tomato. Look, my wife just joined in. Let my wife tell you about them fried green tomatoes. I'm not a very big tomato eater like that. But I'm telling you, the Chop House has got the best fried green tomatoes we've ever had. Okay, John Moreau. Rules are made to be broken. My wife says we have to wear masks to be allowed to work at the Kroger. Sylvia, good morning. Good morning, Sylvia. And listen, just to let everybody know ahead of time, thanks to James Royster, he's given me a scale, not for pot, by the way. Let's just be very clear. Don't smile at me. I saw that look on your face. I said scale, you smiled. Guru would be calling me. You got scales? No. He gave me the postal scale that plugs into a computer, so all the T-shirts can literally be mailed out of here now.
Oh, cool.
So all I got to do is go on Amazon, buy the packages, throw it on the scale, weigh it, and I pay the postal service. I ain't even got to leave the house. I just go outside and put it in the mailbox. So I'm excited about that because then Brett can finally get a effing shirt and he could quit his whining. Hey, did Brett send you nipple pictures yet?
No.
Brett, you need to get on that, son.
Yeah, Brett, so I can put you in my spank bank.
Yep, just throwing that out there, Brett. Just put you in the hot spot. But the point is, yes. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Sent me some pictures.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, yeah.
Yeah.
She just said, yeah.
Crystal said, that's it. I want a Chop House fried green tomato.
Oh, my God, that is funny. Always, yeah.
Yeah.
like her mind went straight to the gutter. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. Okay, so, anywho's, Dondra to Kevin, which Walmart I want to go play on my phone while I shop. Oh, yeah, that's what I want to do. Jacob says, don't rob a Dollar General, bro. Go all out. Rob a grocery store that has a bank inside. 1 day pay. Yeah. Oh, on payday, rather. My wife says we could weigh pot on that scale. Shush it up, woman. Good morning, Patricia.
That's all we need to know. We're going to make some money on the side now.
Oh, God. Okay, read that one.
We are utilizing the disposable menus. Our hostess are delivering wrapped silverware while you sit in social distance setting at the Madison Chop House Grill.
Awesome. Where to go for pickles? Are you wanting fried pickles? Because that is a thing too now. I have never found really good fried pickles.
Well, the best ones I have ever had came from Hooters.
It's a catch-22 for me. Because, yes, they've got some decent ones, don't get me wrong, but damn it, I hate having to go there.
Yes, Sylvia, I am so happy to be out of the house, but I've been out of the house because all them days we was doing the show from home, well, a couple times I had to come get me a Scotty fix because I missed him so much.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Crystal said lunch.
At Madison Chop House?
At Madison. I think we're going to lunch.
I think we're going to Madison for lunch, and Rich is off today. That means he gets to go up there and join us for lunch.
Crystal says 5 o'clock has good fried pickles.
Yes, they do now. I will say they really do.
Stephen Langford says Tubby Tom's has some good fried pickles.
Tubby Tom's are pretty good. They're pretty good. Okay, so here's the thing. I've had some good ones, I guess you can say. I've had good ones.
Good morning, Fuqua.
But I can't say I've had some great ones. How does that sound? Does that sound better? Like, I have not had any that makes me want to slap my mama. Does that make sense? Like, I've not had any that makes me want to just go slap my mama. And I know that's a horrible way to word that. But I'm just saying.
Josh Seabolt said Bench Warmers in Covington has good fried pickles.
See, that's good to know. I'm trying to find the link for y'all to go find our Just for Fun food review page. So I'm going to find it just so that you cats can join up on it and stuff like that.
Rich Archer says, I'll be in Covington. Have an appointment with my girl from Cutter's Cage.
Oh. He's got to get them spikes done. So listen, I just put on.
Brett Brown said, you can slap my mama. She's stupid.
Oh my God.
Anyhow.
So look, I just put the food review page up on my personal page as well as the radio page. If you are a local person, when I say local, you must live in an Atlanta area. You know, like Brett lives in North Atlanta. When I say that, he lives north of 285. I don't need somebody in, Pennsylvania trying to join the food review page because none of us are going to Pennsylvania to find something to eat. So try to be a person that lives at least, like I don't need to know about Waycross, Georgia. How often am I going to go to Waycross, Georgia? But maybe somebody will, but at least try to put these restaurants in Georgia. Because, like pickles, I would love for somebody to put that. My wife's now saying to Rich, dinner.
And Rich said, I'll be back in Madison around 2 p.m.-ish if you can wait.
Okay. I can't wait.
I guess we're doing lunch at 2.
I don't know. We can go tomorrow. Oh no, my wife won't
There's
be off.
Jeremy Richardson, aka Larry.
Larry's in the house.
Or should I say not to be confused with Larry?
We need to just, you know what?
Good morning, Misty.
Eventually, I'll word it that way. We have things in the pipes working. But eventually we'll have a t-shirt machine because we're talking about getting our own if we have to.
Crystal says she works tomorrow.
I would love to have a shirt that it says Just Fun Radio on the front and on the back it says, where's Larry? Why not?
Where's Larry?
Where's Larry?
Where's Larry and Brandy?
And to know the two of them could have that shirt, and every time somebody asked the question, where's Larry, they'd have to explain it. They just have to explain it. I think it'd be awesome.
I think you ought to put on it. Where's Larry
Joe Gillis,
and Brandy?
good morning. I just think that's hilarious. My wife goes, I work tomorrow, fool. And I just caught myself. I know.
Fool spells fool.
Oh, my Lord, shush it up.
Jeremy said, speaking of T-shirts.
Mm-hmm. I'm working on them.
You tell him, where are they?
Yeah, I'm working on them. Listen, I've already said to Jeremy, because I
Good
know.
morning, Dakota.
Because I know they work in the city of Conyers area, that when I go up to White Brothers, I will make sure I bring some shirts with me. Because one of the girls in White Brothers wants, my friend Andrea, who is the counter girl, has been wanting a new shirt. So we're getting black with the neon green logo. My wife says he forgets my job's essential.
That's right.
I know one of your jobs last night was sensual. Since your ass was all pressed up against me, keeping me warm. We got it super
Good
cold
morning,
last
Alex.
night. Please share, please share, please share. Alex had somebody on his show last night. If any time you want to call in, fill us in on how that show went. Dun, 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 dun. Everybody, please share our show. We do have to go to commercial because we did over talk. The way everything's set right now, I keep screwing up and over talking and not going to commercials on time. I need to get a timer.
Look, I wanted to show you. Jimmy
Ma'am?
Dyke sent me pictures. Okay.
In good taste. Okay. Yeah, I see why he's in your spank bank, I guess. All right, everybody hang tight. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. It's Just Fun in the Morning. Please share, please share, please share.
Yeah, I think I have. Is it the place you can get your own designs printed up on any shirt?
Polos, you can design whatever you want. Hell, you can take a picture of you and your dog and have it put on a shirt.
That's really cool. They're known for a quick turnaround, too, right?
Oh, yeah, man. Unless you got some crazy amount of shirts you want, they don't even have a minimum order. They are pretty good about getting you your stuff really fast.
That's very cool. So rush on down to Rush Tees and Signs. Where are they located, Scotty?
Man, they're located right there off of Elm Street and 278 in Covington. Their number is 770-728-1481.
Tell them Just for Fun sent you.
Now or Never Tattoo is taking art to the next level. If you're thinking about ink, you want the best in the biz. Ink is art. You want the best artist available. You want Now or Never Tattoo. Chris Huff, owner-operator at Now or Never Tattoo, invites you to stop by, meet the crew, tour the studio, find Now or Never Tattoo on Facebook. You'll be impressed with the photo gallery. Or stop by now or Never Tattoo at 1427 Highway 138 in Conyers.
Copy Central and Conyers can take away your printing blues because they're the copy specialists.
My business needed flyers and it needed brochures. I went to Copy Central and my printing blues were cured.
Give them a call at 770-918-2588 and online at copycentral.org. Copy Central, the copy specialist.
I love Copy Central.
That time of the year, it's approaching, man. Here we are at the beginning of the year. You know tax season is right around the corner. Heck, I was watching people last night on Facebook debate about paying people to do their taxes and is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Let me just tell you this. Rapid Tax Service is the way to go. They saved me a lot of money. I was scared. I just knew I was going to owe a bunch of money. I can promise you, just like they did for me, they will do for you. They will take care of you. Make sure you go check out Rapid Tax Service, 678-658-8601. Rapid Tax Service is the way to go. Hey, have you ever thought about advertising with Just for Fun Radio? Just know it's just one click away or one phone call away. All you got to do is reach out to us here at Just for Fun Radio. We will advertise you in the best possible manner we can. And listen, the name of the game of advertising is getting that name out there, and we can do it here at Just for Fun Radio. This is a warning. Don't take anything we say too damn serious. Don't be a snowflake. Just remember, it's just for fun. And if you take any of this personally, then personally I suggest you find something else to do with your time.
Hello, we're back. Welcome to
Frickin' Frack in the morning.
All right, so you were saying?
So when we went to Madison Chop House Grill, you know, they have the table there. You could go into the little vestibule thing, and then they got a table right there at the door, so you can't go in the restaurant and you order right there, and they got menus there. So I told AJ, I said, don't go under the table, because that's the first thing he's going to do, go under the table. I said, don't go under the table. They got it there for a reason. They don't want nobody inside. You have to order everything to go. So he sees Rich over there. He was a little away from us at first. AJ is going, hey, Rich. I said, he'll see you in a minute. He's talking. About the third time he said it, Rich seen him. Rich said, hey. Rich walks over there to the table. What's AJ do? Go under the table.
Oh, yeah.
Rich was like, no. I said, AJ, what'd I tell you? Don't go under the table. And what'd you do? You went under the table.
Oh, that's funny. So, Vita, good morning. Jennifer, good morning. Dakota Manders, what's happening? How y'all doing this morning?
Good morning, Jennifer.
Rich Archer says there's a 6-person limit of seating in, folks, so be prepared for separate tables of parties over 6. Talena, did you see the video? Did y'all see the drinking video? No, have no clue about that one. And sorry, everything's just moving fast, so no, tell us about it. Speaking of T-shirts, that's from Kelly. You still owe me one. Oh, yeah, and I'm working on it. Like I said.
Because I got the wrong color hoodie.
I'm trying to get the scale system and all that so I can mail out of here, just because it's such a pain in the ass trying to find the time to go to the mail place. You know what I mean? Richie Archer, the CDC guidelines. Talina says it was hilarious. Becky Myers, Canadian Bacon says, crap, my top fan status dropped. I don't know what to tell you on that one, because I definitely have no control of that. Tim Womack, good morning, folks. Have a great day. Ken the B Man, Jeffrey says it's out for delivery. Okay, so they're carrying on that. Reed Stevens.
While y'all are talking about, where'd it go? There it is.
Yep.
Food. The best boiled peanuts around here are from the lady that sets up in Rutledge at the four-way. I seen her
We'll have to
yesterday.
keep up with that. Rob Wilson, good morning. Corin, good morning. Sylvia, need a large black T-shirt. My new corrections uniform, black polo and gray pants. I gained weight by up to a 36. Put over the red first. Yeah, and again, as soon as I get all this set up, I got a T-shirt shelf. It spins, and it's like what you'd see in Walmart. So I'm gonna be able to put like all the small sizes in small, the mediums, the large, and if I do it right, because it's got 4 sides, I can have whatever colors and everything else. So we're working on that because we want to be able to, at the end of the show, literally pull out shirts, put them in the blah, 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 print the labels out, and friggin' go. That's kind of where we're trying to get. Okay, so there we go. Good morning, everybody.
Rich said AJ's a great kid. Thank you, Rich. Good morning, Dirk.
Good morning.
Morning, guys. What happened to the almost Holly? You feel safe now. I am back in the studio.
Yeah, and she's almost STD free.
Almost.
She's halfway there. 4 more days in them damn antibiotics.
I need to borrow some of your antibiotics.
No, I'm talking about yours. I mean, you can borrow mine.
And Rich says we don't do small
We
size.
do not do small sizes. I was only just throwing out stuff. We don't do small, which we could special order.
Let's talk about shirts.
Yes. Oh, you sorry. You so bad. You so bad. But we learned not to do small because for a while we had like 6 small shirts that lasted over a year because nobody's a small. And it's so weird because we used to have a problem of 2Xs and 3Xs and 4Xs. Like we had a huge problem of never having enough. So then I always had like mediums and large and a lot of extra large left. And then we did that thing at that for Bubba, and we ran completely out of all smalls, what little bit we had, mediums, large, and extra large. We ran completely out of those, and then we all of a sudden we had 2X, 3X, and 4X. And I'm like, those are normally the ones we don't have. Richard Bradshaw, hey Scotty, I'm gonna send you a picture. Okay, sorry. I gotta
And
check my
Dakota
messages.
Mander says, I know you got mediums and I love bigger hoodies, Rich. LOL.
We don't have hoodies. That's something we will be working on, though. We will be working on
Good
hoodies
morning, Jason.
come fall time again. Because apparently a lot of people wanted damn hoodies. I'm not a pullover hoodie person, though. That's my problem. I want a zipper hoodie, and I want my logo on the back. And the last hoodie that was made for my wife, I specifically, I don't say that to be smartass, but I want to make sure I say the word specifically because I usually get it wrong. Specifically was like, look, I need the logo low enough that when the hood falls back, that it doesn't land on the logo, because there's nothing worse than having a hoodie with a logo on the back and the hood covers up the logo. So that was one of the things that when my wife had her hoodie made, or I had it made for her, I made sure I said. So it was almost perfect to how I wanted it, but that's just one of my pet peeves. If I'm going to do a logo on the front and a logo on the back, the logo has to be under the hood.
Good morning, Lyndon Powell Sellers.
But yeah, pullover hoodies is not really my thing. I like zipper ones, so we can get a logo like this one over the left side, and then the zipper, and then on the back you get the big one. But we're still going to do pullovers because a lot of people, that's all they want to wear is pullovers. I'm a hot nature person, so I need to be able to zip and unzip.
Steven said his 3X is pretty comfortable.
Yeah, man.
Dakota said, dang, let her know. She loves pullover hoodies.
Yeah, the problem is the hoodies, we ain't going to be able to give away. Those are going to be sale. I mean, like our shirts are going to be sale, because we're just to a point. Once my wife found out I was spending around $280 a month on shirts that I was giving away. she kind of was like, "You're giving away $200 worth of shirts every month." I was. I'm not anymore because money's tight. Right now, money's tight. I literally just said that last night, that this deck, we've been saving up for this deck for 2 years. When I say 2 years, I mean last April was some money and this April was some money. So really it was only a year since we moved in the house. But when we looked at this house, we knew we were going to have to build a deck. So we just kept stashing money and 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 stashing money. And thank God my wife didn't know I was stashing it, because she gave me some money last year after income tax, and we were going to build a small deck, and we never got around to it. And she didn't know that I didn't spend that, so it's been sitting in a savings account. So then when she gave me some more money this year, okay, I want to get my deck built. She thought she was giving me enough to just build a little deck, not knowing that I still had the money from last year. So far, that's all I'm going to say. Tammy says, I need a black and lime green. Y'all were out. Yes, ma'am. And that's the ones we're getting right now. Because we figured, why didn't we? Oh, Adrian's in the house. Why? I don't know why, since I am all about that neon green, why we never did a neon green shirt. But I also was never told that they had a neon green, color. If I'd have known they had a neon green color, we'd have been making them that way the whole time. But I didn't know. I did not know. Chase goes in the house. I love seeing the pictures of them on the lake yesterday or the day before, whichever it was. I just saw the pictures this morning, though. That was really cool of them. So Richard says, I need a shirt for my wife and I will pay. Dude, you started paying the second you married her. What you talking about? Did you mistype that and say, I need a shirt for my wife or I will pay? Because that's kind of the truth. Steven says, I will buy one for me and the wife. We wear pullover hoodies while riding. See? So yeah, we know about August. We better be prepared for hoodies. Instead of last year, we waited till way too late to start messing with hoodies.
Can't they order shirts off that Radio Gear page?
Yes, but the problem is this. Rush Tees is super behind right now because of the whole quarantine thing. Like, I don't know. Rich Archer would have to tell me. I don't even think our shirts are like 100% complete at this moment.
Okay.
They were having hard times getting extra large shirts because, one, they're behind because of the shirts. They can't get shirts as fast as normal. So it's put them behind, which has now put us behind.
Okay.
So we just know the 1st of May changes a lot, and we're trying to figure out where we're going to be. Rich Archer's off today and going into Covington, so I'm hoping that means he's going to go by Rush Tees and get it worked out with the shirts.
Tina says, we've been telling you about getting hoodies for more than 2 years now.
Didn't nobody ask what Tina had to say, and I didn't ask you to read what Tina had to say because nobody cares what Tina has to say.
Well, I read it anyway.
Damn it, y'all. That girl thinks she can just give me shit all the time. And you know what she says? Because
Somebody's gonna do it. Suck it.
that's, yeah. Just quote Tina.
From Tina. Suck it, Scotty.
Tina being a smartass, but Tina also knows the difficulties that we've went through about these damn hoodies. So don't act like you don't know, girl. You know what the difficulty on these hoodies are.
All right. Well, John Monroe, I put the gear page up there, but don't order from that
don't
page
order from
right
the gear
now.
page right now. Holly's probably just volunteered herself to take care of that.
Okay. Well.
Because remember, we had Chrissy. I'm just throwing a name out because I don't give a shit. But Chrissy was supposed to be taking care of all that. And then that's how we had a 4X hoodie vanish and nobody knows where it is.
Right.
You know? I mean, it just is what it is. So okay, here's our thing. We are progressing. We are going to start doing things differently around here. We got our sponsors being handled better than ever.
Probably hanging in somebody's closet.
I'm sure.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
And Tina's agreeing. Yes, the hoodies are a pain in the ass to get. They are. But we're working on it. I'm over here burping. We got a plan in action. We got a plan in action. That's all I can tell you
Good
guys.
morning,
We got a plan
John.
in action.
When girls team up, there is only one option: to run.
That's exactly right.
That's what
Mhm.
Dirk said.
Exactly. Here's the problem. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there. I'm gonna tell you what the number one problem with hoodies was. When we first started getting the original hoodies, it was just the Just for Fun personnel. We got our own hoodies made. Everybody goes, I want a hoodie, I want a hoodie, I want a hoodie. Rich Archer takes it upon himself to be the man, and he sets out on a mission to get everybody's hoodie ordered. And everybody that said they wanted a hoodie did not want to buy a hoodie. Well, the hoodies were $25, and we weren't even making no money off of them. That's what it cost to have those hoodies made. And it was ranging between 20 and 25, depending on what size you want. So if you wanted a 4X hoodie, I mean, it was like $28 or something like that, somewhere around there. So the problem is all the people that wanted them, there was only like 5 people that actually wanted to buy them. The rest of them just wanted them. But everybody was on the page going, I want to buy one, I want to buy one, I want to buy one. Then when Rich goes to do the actual order, like 4 people decided to actually order shirts or hoodies. And then it's like, gosh, we went through all that effort. Nobody really wanted to buy one. So again, we are working on it. We got a plan in action. Let's just leave it at that.
Aren't y'all working on getting some shirts made?
Got a plan in action.
They got a plan in action.
Got a plan
John.
in action. Everybody just sit back and just wait. Give us 30 more days. We got to get past the corona crap. Tina goes, yes, I would wear a zip-up hoodie. Yes. See, I'm just a hot-natured person, and I love to just be able to unzip but still wear my hoodie and zip up when I want to, unzip when I want to, and I wear it like a jacket, like my Carhartt shirt. I wear my Carhartt shirt like a damn coat because I don't wear heavy coats unless it's really cold. So that's my reason I want to zip up. And 2, because I wear glasses or I'm always in sunglasses, I hate trying to pull a friggin' tight-ass hoodie over my head. It yanks off my earbuds. It yanks off my glasses. And I just can't stand it. So that's just a personal thing. Tina, you ain't hot. Girl, you ain't neither. Except when you're menopausing and you're having your hot flashes. So what else we got going on? We're at 9:30. I know I got to get caught up. She said, oh, hot-natured. Okay. Tina, you know you miss being here, girl. Don't even act like you don't. Time is on my side these days. That's John Moreau. Dondra said, Rich took care of Tim and I and had no problem paying. We will be ordering more when they're ready to purchase. Yeah, because this is the next hoodie. I'll tell you this. The next hoodie will be an either or. An either or. Because the next hoodie, you're either going to be able to order the logo, just the logo. You're going to be able to order that hoodie, or you're going to be able to order that hoodie. So either way, you'll be able to order whatever skull you want or the logo you want. So just keep that in mind, you guys. That's the way we're going to be working, because the way those hoodies are going to get printed, we'll be able to do that. So but all this is a work in progress. Budman's in the house. What's going on? What's going on? What's going
And Rich,
on?
I will help you with people that's wanting to order shirts.
Yeah, and also you got to keep in mind now, so when it comes to hoodies, the price is really going to vary because of the sizes. But when it comes to T-shirts, when you order a T-shirt, every time you go up a size, it goes up like $1. So once you get to 2X, it's one price. 3X is a little more. 4X is a little more. And I think that everybody is mature and understanding enough to know that if you're a 4X, you already know that things cost a little more as a 4X. We made that joke. My buddy Steve is a tall, large fella, and he has to buy what's called a 4X long, so it covers his osh. So he knows that shirt costs a little more. So I called him in car, and I'm like, please, let me just be honest with you guys and ask you a question. Are you used to this being a thing? And they go, oh, yeah, we do. And I went, oh, man, I'm so glad. And I didn't ask them because I was scared I was going to hurt their feelings. I needed them to tell me what real life is, so that I don't hurt other people's feelings. So they are my go-to people to ask certain questions. So there you go. I just, hey, Lisa's in the house. What's going on, everybody? She goes,
Floyd,
and look,
Jimmy Geikus.
she's point blank. Good morning. I will purchase a hoodie. See, everybody, I think we've grown a lot over the last 2 years, and people realize, it costs money, you guys. I love y'all, and I wish I could afford to give every one of you a damn hoodie. I really do. Like I'm working on getting hats made. I wish to God I could get a bunch of hats made and give away hats. But I will say this, we are working on getting some really good looking hats made. And if you're a hat person, you know the difference between a shitty hat and a good hat. And a hat person will take a free shitty hat all day long. But a hat person will pay $20 for a kick-ass hat. And I know that because I'm a hat person. I want a good hat. I don't want no shitty one that falls apart or presses on my skull too tight or falls apart. So I know a hat's going to cost. And yes, ma'am, Sylvia, I love you to death. Long sleeves. We're working on getting some long sleeves. I'm working on getting a long sleeve one that's going to have the skull on the front, the options, skull on the front, logo on the back, or vice versa, and then have, like, just for fun going down the sleeve, there's all sorts of ideas I've got. Yes, Troy says, good hats are hard to find. So listen, let me go to a commercial. When we come back, I'm sure we will have something stupid to talk about. Don't think for a second we won't.
It's just for fun in the morning, you lazy bastards. We'll be right back.
Have you ever heard of Brian Linkus? That's right. He's a new broker agency for insurance. One call. That's all you have to make. One quote. Let them do the work for you. Who wants to keep calling insurance company after insurance company, getting so aggravated with what they're telling you? All you have to do is call and make one phone call to these cats. They will look it up. They will do all the work for you. They call all these other insurance companies. They get you all these amazing quotes. One call. That's all you have to do. So let's see. One phone call one day, and I don't have to get aggravated. That's a win. Call the Brian Linkus Agency. You can look them up at LoganvilleInsurance.com. It's a game changer. Let's talk about Jimmy James Towing. Have you ever noticed anytime that you've ever needed a tow truck, it is at the most horrible time possible? That's right. Every time you call a tow truck, you are at the mercy of the tow people. Listen, man, you need to call Jimmy James Towing. He's the most trusted, safe, reliable, honest tow truck guy I've ever known. And just know, he is there to be your friend, not just a business person. Jimmy James Towing is there to be your friend when you need him, right then and there. It's your worst possible time ever. Jimmy James Towing, 404-554-3121.
Can you tell me how to get to the pampered puppy?
That's where my dog wants to be, to go get so fresh and clean.
Pampered puppy.
So clean, that's where the puppy wants to be. At the best groomer in the town, it's the Pampered Puppy. Hey, have you ever thought about advertising with Just for Fun Radio? Just know it's just one click away or one phone call away. All you got to do is reach out to us here at Just for Fun Radio. We will advertise you in the best possible manner we can. And listen, the name of the game of advertising is getting that name out there, and we can do it here at Just for Fun Radio. This is a warning. Don't take anything we say too damn serious. Don't be a snowflake. Just remember, it's just for fun. And if you take any of this personally, then personally I suggest you find
I'm sorry. That one stinks. All right, we're back, and y'all are probably going to see Holly throat punch me because I'm blowing air over turds right now.
I need some air freshener.
Oh,
quickly,
my God.
quickly. He's about to kill me.
I even leaned over and was scared. I was like, ooh, that one's going to be bad. Hey, who do we have on the phone?
Hey.
Hey,
it's Jeremy Richardson, a.k.a. Larry.
Hey, what's going
Larry.
on? Hey, what y'all doing? Other than talking shit.
Exactly.
He is literally, Scotty is literally talking shit.
I literally almost sharded myself.
Holly, Scotty, I got something in the
Go ahead.
works for y'all. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what it is.
He's getting you a hooker.
I don't think y'all have it.
Go ahead.
I got a friend of mine up here at ABC Awards etching y'all some Yeti-style cups.
Oh, cool.
I want to say this off the air.
Well, you
But,
can't say off air because we're on air.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, if you dial this number, you're straight live.
All right. Well, anyway, hopefully you'll have them in, I don't know, hopefully by the end of the week.
Okay. Yeah, just let us know.
Well, thank you very much.
Ain't no problem. Hell, I figure I owe that much.
No,
Just,
you owe us nothing, sir. We owe
shit,
y'all. Y'all are the ones that are dedicated listeners. And look, by Friday, I'll be trying to head up to White Brothers. So I can just meet up with you anyways because I got to bring you some shirts.
Okay. Well, you know where we're at, right?
Kind of, sort of.
Between Lear and Home Depot on Old Covington.
Okay.
Can't miss it. Be right before you get to G's Mill Road.
Okay.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
All right. See you later.
All
right. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye. That is sweet.
I was hoping he wasn't going to say exactly where he was. I mean, if people want to give out where they work, that's fine. I just don't like people, saying too much. Because, on Facebook, man, you can find anything you want to find. I mean, because it's real simple. To prove a point, I can go click on Michael Paul Gross's name. And then you go to the About. And do you know on the About, people have relatives tagged? Aunts, uncles, sisters, cousins, what job they work at, what job did they used to work at.
Right.
Then you can go through their pictures, and then people are naive. They don't realize what they're doing is dangerous. They start tagging their friends in the picture.
Right.
Like I can go find, I could literally go, and I'll just go to James Royster. I can go to James Royster's page and then find where he's tagged me in pictures, which then leads to me. Then people can go peep my pictures to get to you, and then go to your pictures and get to somebody else. And y'all don't think this shit don't happen because I've done it like 1,000,000 times. That's how I find out anything and everything I want to find out. I just spend 15 minutes and just go back door, and I done found out who's cheating on who. Because it's all on Facebook. All you got to do is just use Facebook for more than just something to giggle at.
Right.
I mean, it's a stalker's paradise. Oh, my Lord.
Well,
What else we got going
on? Honored that somebody wants to send us something. That's just so sweet. That's such a sweet gesture.
It is. That's awesome.
And a Yeti cup.
Well, anything free.
That's not true.
That's a joke. That was strictly a jab. I'm
throat punching.
I'm just saying. I always make the joke, if it's free, it's for me.
Brett Brown says, does it just take Facebook? If I get your name and relative location, I can give you family members' names, addresses, and phone numbers. Try me, folks.
Oh, yeah. Brett's got this little trick that he can do and Joe Leeper, let me tell you, Joe Leeper's got some stuff Joe can do. Joe sent me pictures back when he first started listening to Just Fun. I didn't even tell him where I lived. He sent me a satellite image of where I lived. I said, how the hell did you find that? And he knew all sorts of secret things to do.
Good morning, Jesse Langford and Clay Ivy.
Clay Ivy's in the house. Hey, Jay Cooper. What's going on, my brother? So, yeah, I mean, we live in a world of technology. You can't hide. No. Not truthfully. There's no hiding no more. You can attempt to hide, but come on.
Somebody's always watching you.
That's exactly right. Sorry, I got like a shit ton of messages that I've not gone back and read.
Well, Brett Brown, we still waiting on you to send me them pics. You got to send me some pics. Because Scotty said, when I seen a pic of you, I would put you in my spank bank. So we waiting on some pictures. Good morning, Mary.
I was just reading a message that absolutely made no damn sense.
The B-man said, Scotty, are you not letting your wife try that soap?
I need to get this stuff upstairs. I keep, at the end of the show, we grab everything and we try to make our way upstairs. Girl, how the hell did you get both of them again? Stop. Can I have your purse? Give me your purse. I'm setting it over here. You are a kleptomaniac. You are a effing kleptomaniac. I bet you got a damn purse like 4 foot long that you go into Walmart with.
Scotty boy, you try me, I'll get your honey.
God almighty.
I'll get your honey in the comb too.
I'm starting to feel a little back my ass up over here.
Get that honey. Woo, get it. Get that honey.
Mm-hmm.
Brett Brown said, I'm good. Don't need anyone spanking anything because of me. Oh, come on,
Is that about the
Brett.
pictures?
Yes.
Wait a minute. You would send Stephanie boob pictures, and you won't send them to Holly? Holly deserves them. She's the one making the spank bank. Sorry, I'm trying to get caught up. I should have done this before the show. God, there's like
said,
14 messages.
how
over
many
here.
stalkers does Holly have, counting Mike?
Mike is not stalking her yet, but he did. Oh, look, Richard done sent a picture of him in that blue Just for Fun shirt. That blue Just for Fun shirt's hot, man. Dondra posted her picture in it the other day. It looks good in the sunlight.
Troy said something might jump out of that purse.
Oh, I'm scared of what else is in that purse. Look, can you imagine if you reached in there and you're like, oh, a mag... No, wait a minute. That's not a mag light. That's too soft.
What's that
to be a mag light.
vibration?
Oh, shit, it's a rabbit!
That's my bullet.
Did you see the picture of the rabbit? Okay, so the rabbit was, I got to do this with my hands. So the rabbit's sitting up, and then the little ears are sitting there, and they had a cigarette sitting in it, lit like it was freaking hilarious.
The rabbit was smoking.
And underneath it said something like, my boyfriend needed a smoke after sex. And there's the rabbit had the cigarette. It was hilarious, though. It
Jay
really
Cooper
was.
said, check her purse.
And he did spell purse correctly, because it wasn't.
Yes.
I know I'm being sarcastic. It wasn't the other word. I'm going to have to make sure when we leave that my honey is still sitting on that table, or it goes upstairs with me.
Jeremy Richardson, a.k.a. Larry, just tried honey and coffee yesterday.
Isn't
It's
it awesome?
Yes.
Isn't it awesome? You know what? Look, if you shoplift my honey one more time, at least if I check you when you're walking out the door upstairs, at least it would make it to the kitchen then.
Look, Jesse Langford said she probably has the toy your boyfriend can control from his phone.
Oh, see?
Girl, don't be telling people about my butterfly.
So, Jeremy, did you order this honey, or did you just try some honey? Because let me tell you, this honey right here, raw, is so friggin' sweet. If you were to put this in coffee, it'd just be a little dab of do you. That little dab will do you. That right there. And look, all you got to do is look it up. I got to always make sure I read it because I talk so fast I get the name wrong. Little Hope Hives, because I wanted to make sure you find the right page. Little Hope Hives. Listen here.
Richard Bradshaw said Adam Kane needs to be on her spank bank.
Could you put the damn honey back? I swear to God, you got to give me that purse. You let me turn you are a klepto. God almighty, you're a klepto. But yeah, man, our B-man has got to be happy right now because everybody's been ordering this damn honey. And I'm telling you this, and he is not a sponsor. But this shit is good, dude. I mean, I just wanted to make sure everybody knew about it.
I order me some more because my jar is got this much left.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to order me a quart.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to get me a little spoon to open that up just to put in my coffee because I don't want to pour it because if I pour it, I put too much. But it is so good and unfiltered and not diluted or any of that kind of stuff.
Right.
So she probably has, never mind. I'm not going to read that again. So, yeah. So, Jesse, you want to talk about her photography? Because me and her worked out a deal.
Sure. Jesse Langford, y'all, has Jesse Joe's Photography. She will make pictures for you, family pictures, at a reasonable price. And she has a page on Facebook called Jesse Joe's Photography. Let me go get the link to it, and I'll post it.
Yeah, because I told her that I needed to get some family portraits done, and it would just be awesome if she would come and take some family shots, and then that way, as I share it, and of course my wife, I share it, thousands and thousands upon thousands of people see it. Don't get me wrong,
Right.
but the difference is when my wife shares it, all those women see it too. Like, I got a lot of thousands, don't get me wrong, but where I share stuff and then I may not be back on Facebook that afternoon, my wife, when she shares it, all those women always private message my wife and start asking questions and or on
Good morning, Melissa Dow.
and or the picture itself. So it's like, you just get tagged in all of it. So I'm like, it'd be great publicity for you. I get pictures and you get some free publicity. And I used to have a person that used to always talk shit about me getting free. I own a fucking radio station with thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands that watch and listen and keep up with everything. My business is advertising. My business is exposure. And that is something I got plenty of. So why wouldn't anybody with any good sense want exposure? I mean, look, my B-man, he is smart enough to understand I'm sending you some samples. You know why? Because he's gonna talk about me.
All right, y'all. There, I posted the link for Jesse
My
Joe
B-man ain't
Photography.
stupid. And Ken is saying to Jeremy, he says, no, my aunt gave me a jar that she had from someone local. And Ken, or B-man, says, you should try my honey next. And
yes.
Jeremy, I ain't even joking. Listen, you think, and I'm not saying our boy Jeremy / Larry thinks this about Scotty. I'm not saying that. But a person who listens and says, oh, well, the DJ's going to brag about whoever's paying him. So you could think that all you want. And I'm not saying Jeremy says that. I mean, general public can say, well, he's just saying it because the guy gave him some samples. Dondra says right there, the best honey I've ever had. Capital letters, ever. Dondra said it. Scotty didn't say it. Dondra said it. I did tell you it was the best honey I ever had. But you got Dondra, who is her own person. That's the best honey I ever had. And there's several other people that have said this is the best honey they've ever had. So you don't have to take my word for it. I dare you to find out for yourself. You will not be disappointed.
No, you won't. John Crumbly says, I'll tell my mama about it. Mama sells crumbly jams and jellies, vegetables, and cakes. She could start selling their honey in McDonough.
Oh, and that's awesome because he has some of his hives in McDonough and some in
Yes.
Locust Grove. So that would work out perfect for him.
Yes, and it's called Little Hope Hives.
Yeah. Hook each other up.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Where are we at? God, man, there's a lot of messages popping up real
Yeah.
quick. We specialize in product placing on the set right here. Rich Archer still being the manager. So here we go. Dondra said, someone was telling me yesterday that Honey Creek Honey is actually from Florida now. They are purchasing big barrels and packaging it there in Honey Creek bottles. Okay, and see, I remember
Morning, Angela.
I remember when I first started getting Honey Creek Honey that it was similar to this right here. You couldn't see through it. Okay? But now if you see it, it's really diluted. Very diluted because remember 2 months ago or a month ago when I was looking for honey, that's what I ended up with was Honey Creek Honey because you can get it everywhere. And I thought I was still getting local until I realized how much I'm having to put in my coffee to actually get a taste of honey. Then we talked to, let's just stay generic, we talked to a bee person who explained that they fill the honey with corn syrup. So it's almost like McDonald's going, we are, 2% meat and the rest is soy. So apparently some honey manufacturers are taking raw honey, which this is a whole jar. This is a whole jar of raw honey. So apparently they're cutting honey like they would cocaine. You know the old story, cocaine, They cut it with friggin' baby laxative. Well, apparently you cut raw honey with corn syrup and you stretch it and make it go further. So apparently that's what a lot of these honey companies do. We have now since learned this. So there you go.
And John is saying, B-Man, please reach out to my mama, Tracy Crumbly, puts the phone number, and says it's the Jelly House on Crumbly Farms.
There you go. Let's put that out there because everybody needs to know about that anyways. And I would love some good
Good
jams
morning,
and
David
jellies.
Manders.
And
Chris
Manders,
Rutledge.
listen, Manders, if you remember, always say Manders matters. Think about that one for a second. Just saying.
Yeah.
And the info comes from some very reliables. Oh, I'm sure. And that was Dondra talking about the you know what we could do? Brett Brown, the king of research. Research Honey Creek honey. See what you find. I hear Brett can find anything you want to find. Except for that string, Dondra. That's an inside joke. Keyword, inside.
In the fall of the year, your honey is clear. I'm going to leave it right there. Your honey is clear because of the nectar.
Okay. But the problem is the honey I have upstairs looks almost as clear as I do when I'm dehydrated.
What
Think
kind
about
of
that for a
jelly
second.
you like?
God, man, peach and apple and grape. But peach jelly over some hot Hunger Jack biscuits. Oh my God. Or strawberry jam on
Does
some
she
hot
make pepper jelly?
See, and that's what Brett would want to know. Think about that one for a second.
I love apple jelly, but I also like pepper jelly. And I wonder if John's mama makes preserves.
See? Man, I tell you what I want right now, and I need some good stewed okra and tomato with some cornbread right now. That would be friggin' awesome. Dip that cornbread down in there. Oh my God, that'd be so good right now. I'm shutting up, man. I done got on a
Good
food
morning,
hunger
Delisa.
again.
Good morning, Michelle.
Good
Steve.
morning. Steve Smith's in the house. What's going on, my brother? We fixed to have to go to commercial. We 5 away. I'm trying to stay on topic and try not just necessarily topic, but on task because, Rich Archer has been giving me, you're going too far. Well, when we were doing Almost Holly, So anyways.
We got in trouble. It was going too far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she has an amazing pepper jelly, John says.
See?
Yeah, she makes preserves too, Holly. I'll buy it. I want some pepper jelly and some pear preserves.
Yes.
I love pear
I want some
preserves.
pickled pig's feet. Anybody good at that? I've always wanted to try a pig's foot. Ooh, that's what we're gonna do when we grill out, Jay Cooper. You need to stay in touch with me because when this whole Corona shit's over, we're grilling 2 pigs here at the house. The gate will be stuck in a locked position.
I grew up
we
on
ain't
muscadine
letting
wine
just anybody
and muscadine
in.
jelly.
Yeah, muscadine wine and muscadine. Oh God, I'd love some fresh muscadine wine. See, I'm becoming this person that wants real, authentic, right then and there kind of stuff. But Jay's like, I'll check to see if my mom, she has muscadine jelly. Yeah, so yeah. I'm so on that right there.
John said, gotcha, Holly. Thank you, John. See, I told you I know a guy.
Mm-hmm. So, see, I already know that John is on the family page, so he'll get to see when any parties take place. I'm just throwing it out there. When we grill them pigs, it's going to be on. And like the day before will be when we really sit and drink beer all night and cook them.
David Manders says, Scotty, I have an order placed for green apple and peach, but it ain't jelly.
I need to know about that right there, too, now. Come on. I need to know about that right there, too. I'm all about ordering some stuff. Jeremy, pickled pig feet sound nasty. It is, but I've never tried it. It's on my bucket list. It's on my bucket list is to try that.
Well, now, I can tell you, pickled eggs are real good. But
I've never had anything
I ain't
pickled other
never-
than pickles.
Hey, Zaylee.
I've only had pickles pickled. I've never had anything but pickled pickle. Uh-oh. What you got? You going to show Holly? Last night she pulled her tooth out. Her first tooth.
Pulled your first tooth.
She did it herself. She pulled it out in the bed.
You got to put it under your pillow so
Yeah.
the tooth fairy can
Yep.
pay you for it.
Yep. We got to write a letter to the tooth fairy today, don't we? And we need to call the hair fairy and try to get her a brush. You already have a brush? I couldn't tell.
Tell them all out there. Say, I'm beautiful.
Come here. Hold on. Let me turn my gate off. Here, say it.
Say it. Say, I'm beautiful. Why?
See, my kid who ain't all bashful gets bashful. So look, we got to go to commercial. Everybody hang tight. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. It's just fun in the morning. Zaylee, your chocolate milk is already made and in the fridge. Don't go nowhere, you guys. We'll be right back.
With frickin' frack.
With frickin' frack in the morning. We'll be right back. My Absolute Tree commercial already started, but I'll have to start it back over. We'll be right back.
Your yard. Let's face facts, y'all. Y'all find this to be a horrible thing to have to pay for, and you really just don't know who you can trust. Well, let me tell you, my friends down there at Absolute Tree and Stump Removal are the most honest people I've ever had. They are the best people I've ever had in my yard, and I can trust them to not tear up anything. I can trust them to be on my property. That's right. Absolute Tree and Stump Removal, they are there when you need them, because most of the time when you need stuff like this removed, it's more have-tos than wants. So let them help you in your time of need. That's right. Absolute Tree and Stump Removal. Hey everybody, DJ Scotty here. I want to talk to you about White Brothers Auto Parts Warehouse. I'm telling you, they take your auto experience to a whole nother level. You go in there, you make sure you see qualified people that know how to answer your questions. How hard is it to go in there and ask for an 1157 brake light and nobody even know what you're talking about? Come on. You as a consumer should trust who you buy products from, and let me promise you this, White Brothers is the right place to go to. They have 3 locations in Stone Mountain, Forest Park, and here in Conyers. Make sure you check out White Brothers Auto Parts Warehouse. Hey, have you ever thought about advertising with Just for Fun Radio? Just know it's just one click away or one phone call away. All you got to do is reach out to us here at Just for Fun Radio. We will advertise you in the best possible manner we can. And listen, the name of the game of advertising is getting that name out there, and we can do it here at Just for Fun Radio.
Can you tell me how to get to the pamper puppy?
That's where my dog wants to be, to go get so fresh and clean.
Pamper puppy.
So clean, that's where the puppy wants to be. At the best groomer in the town, it's the Pamper Puppy. Let's talk about Jimmy James Towing. Have you ever noticed any time that you've ever needed a tow truck, it is at the most horrible time possible? That's right. Every time you call a tow truck, you are at the mercy of the tow people. Listen, man, you need to call Jimmy James Towing. He is the most trusted, safe, reliable, honest tow truck guy I've ever known. And just know, he is there to be your friend, not just a business person. Jimmy James Towing is there to be your friend when you need him, right then and there. It's your worst possible time ever. Jimmy James Towing, 404-554-3121. Hey everybody, DJ Scotty here, telling you about Buckeyes and Social Circle. Don't miss out on Buckeyes Restaurant right there in Social Circle. On Friday night alone, they have catfish platter. How can you go wrong, dude? They got smoked wings, barbecue, Angus burgers. Oh my God, the burger with the egg on it to die for. Whatever you do, don't miss out on Buckeyes Restaurant in Social Circle. Go find them on Facebook. You can find them at Buckeyes Restaurant of Social Circle.
Buckeyes Restaurant.
Have you ever heard of Brian Linkus? That's right. He's a new broker agency for insurance. One call. That's all you have to make. One quote. Let them do the work for you. Who wants to keep calling insurance company after insurance company, getting so aggravated with what they're telling you? All you have to do is call and make one phone call to these cats. They will look it up. They will do all the work for you. They call all these other insurance companies. They get you all these amazing quotes. One call. That's all you have to do. So let's see. One phone call one day, and I don't have to get aggravated. That's a win. Call the Brian Linkus Agency. You can look them up at LoganvilleInsurance.com. It's a game changer. This is a warning. Don't take anything we say too damn serious.
Don't be a snowflake.
Just remember, it's just for fun. And if you take any of this personally, then
Personally,
I
I say
suggest you
kiss my
find something
breast.
else to do with your time.
May I have your attention, please?
All right, ladies and germs, we're back. We're back.
Good morning, Dean and Brittany.
And all these people out of work. And Wesley's trying to be a comedian. Celebrity kids get 50 to 100 for the first tooth. You ain't no celebrity, and she getting 5. That's what she getting. She getting 5.
And y'all tune in tonight to Politics.
We're knocking zeros off.
Have Vernon Jones.
Yeah, Vernon Jones,
there.
he is tell him I said hello, because he is a really nice guy. No matter what anybody's political views are when it comes to Vernon Jones, he is a super nice guy. So please, 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 please tell him that I said hello, because he really is a nice guy. Brittany Kane, good morning. Dean, good morning. What else we got going on? So apparently Wills has a question, but he's not typing it. So throw it on out there.
David Mander said you are a celebrity.
Well, thank you for feeling that way.
So
other people will argue that shit. No,
whether they love you or hate you, you're still a celebrity.
Well, I just love how I've worked my ass off to get here. There's no doubt about it.
So, in that letter, y'all tell the tooth fairy you waiting for your $50 for that tooth.
Somebody sends me a message. I don't know who the hell this is.
Okay, Wills, if you got a question, type it or call in. Jeremy, aka Larry, said $5 is what we gave our 2 kids.
5 will make you holler. Sorry. All right, I gotta answer this. I got stuff going on. Go ahead.
All righty then. He's got stuff going on.
Well, I got Tim.
Always got stuff
No, I got
going
Tim.
on.
I got Tim repairing my granddaddy's house.
Oh. Hey, Scotty wants to be on your spank bank. Scotty's already in my spank bank. What's the number? Let me put the number up there for Wheels.
Oh, Steve Smith. Hey, sorry. He didn't know he would. So I got the studio phone, and then I got the
Good
that
morning,
we
Tommy
use
Morrison.
just for the show. So
What happened to the $40? Seems like a fair price. $40. Sally wants to know where her 40 is.
no.
Richard Bradshaw says Brittany Kane wants to be on your spank bank, Scotty.
What?
Brittany Kane wants to be in your spank bank. That's what Richard Bradshaw
No,
said.
that's what Richard said. That's not what she said.
Alex, I liked your explanation.
She's young enough to be my
about-
daughter. That'd just be weird.
Live, it's frickin' Freck in the morning. How can we transfer your call?
Try and talk to Scotty.
What's going on?
What's up, brother? It's Wheels.
Hey, what's going on? What was your question?
I got a question for you. I've been doing these rides for these kids lately,
Yes.
and do you guys do live broadcasts?
Yeah, here and there. I mean, right now we just got the whole quarantine crap. That's the only reason we haven't been doing it.
Right.
But if there wasn't quarantine crap, that would be cool to show up in video you doing what you do.
Okay. Well, we got another ride this Saturday. That's what I was asking.
Yeah. Call me after the show and let's talk.
Okay. I'll tell you what. You call me after the show.
Okay, I will. I'll hit you up after the show.
All right, brother. Later.
All right, bye. All right, where are we at?
Crystal says, Zaylee says she will probably leave candy or a toy or something like that because she's already got money left from her birthday. Tina's
Pets.
back. Freshly showered.
Oh my God! You said freshly showered? She didn't type that.
Well, no, but she said she'll be back. She had to go take a shower.
I know, but I'm just clarifying that she didn't
And
say
Scotty did miss you. He's thinking about you the whole time you were in
Oh,
the shower,
yeah.
Tina.
Yeah, I was thinking if I was there, you know what I'd do? That's right. I'd let you get in that shower, girl, and I'd go turn that damn hot water off. That's exactly what I would do. Or just turn all the water off.
That's so mean.
I'd turn the hot water off first, then after the scream, turn the water off.
Look, that happened to me.
Leave her covered in soap.
When the
soap in her eyes, the whole 9 yards.
When the rock
She's like that damn sister I never wanted.
You're lying. Good morning, Alvin. You're lying. He's lying, Tina. He loves you, and I do too. We missed you while you was going to take a shower.
Read it out loud. Brittany Kane. This is a quote from the one and only quote from Brittany Kane. Brittany Kane. Go for it.
Brittany Kane said, "No, I don't, Richard Bradshaw. I barely want to be on Adam Kane's spank bank."
That is awesome. I literally wish that I had the picture where it has his words and then her words and then post it right on Adam's
Good morning,
page.
Tara.
Oh, my God.
Tina said she got a shower, clean undies, and clothes.
Well, how about that? I'm glad you got on some clean ones for a change. And she says, I know he does, as far as wanting to turn the water off, and she's that sister I never wanted.
And this is just for you, Alvin.
Does that come with damn hearing aids? Good God almighty. That will be like, you know, what's the expression, shots heard around the world? That was the kiss that will be stuck in my ears for days. So, hey, nobody really gave us a whole lot of WTFs. So anybody got any WTFs over the weekend? Or is it because everybody's at home? Nobody's getting any damn WTFs?
No, but I can tell you one that happened a while back.
I'm nervous.
You was talking about cutting the water off. I was in the shower, just got all soaped up, had shampoo all in my hair, and the water cuts off.
Oh, yeah, that's horrible.
Still had soap all over me.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what?
Mm-hmm. What happened? I know that feeling.
This was when their water department was so messed up. I was living with Tyson and his family. They cut the water off. I had to jump out of the shower, put on some sweats and a robe, put a towel around my head, run 3 houses up the street to my friend's house and said, Aaron, I need to get in the shower.
Oh, God.
She was in the bed asleep. She thought she dreamed it.
See?
I said, no, that wasn't a dream, Aaron. When she started telling me, I said, I really came down here and got in your shower because they cut our water off.
Mm-hmm.
And I had soap all over me.
Let me tell you, this is just strictly funny, but at my other house, when I was a single guy, I had all the roommates, I had the twist knob shutoff valve, like your outside garden hose. Well, the problem is it took too long to shut the water off. So when I had to redo my piping one time, I put in the straight handle that just goes on and off, so you could turn it off super fast. So then it made it really easy when I wanted to mess with people taking showers. Because then you just go down there and there ain't no, you start turning it off and it slowly takes away the hot. You just take it and pull the red handle straight down and the damn hot turns completely off. I can't tell you how many times you heard people upstairs screaming and we're all downstairs laughing because that's where the TV and the video games and all that was. So yeah, hilarious. Will said, I seen a story this morning about a driver that crashed his car wearing a mask while driving. Oh, my God. Did anybody see me?
Good morning, Starsky.
I know I was live yesterday, and people say, you shouldn't do live while driving. Well, I can see the damn road, period. So as I'm passing with the truck and the trailer on the way to Tractor Supply, a friggin' dude in a little SUV-type car pulls out of the gas station, which takes like an 8-foot slope down into the road, and he clearly sees me coming. Well, that is if he wasn't playing on his phone. And I'm just literally watching the guy almost pull in front of me at like 2 miles an hour. He was just creeping out. Like, who pulls out of a damn gas station driving 2 miles an hour anyways? So it's almost like he was talking on his phone or playing on his phone, and he let off the brake. And he just starts rolling out into damn traffic. I just lay down on the horn. I am blown away at how stupid people are these days. All right, read Tina's. My WTF?
Tina said, my WTF, I was emptying the vacuum cleaner yesterday and dropped it on my big toe right below the nail. That is not funny. I bet that hurt.
Oh, you know it did.
And Starsky says, holy crap,
Pardon
Mother
me.
Trucker in the flash.
Yeah, in the flash.
In the flash, baby.
Yeah. Will's laughing his ass off. I just don't know what to say anymore because you don't know where your offense level is. You know, like every time you know you're going to say something, you're going to piss somebody off. I'm just to the point, I'm just kind of like, I'm just going to say it. And if feelings get hurt, they get hurt. You know, it's either you see past the comedy of it or you don't. It is what it is. Starsky said, dude, I'm going to send a video of a drunk lady me and my son almost hit the other night. Oh, yeah, send that away. We'll play it.
David Mander said all that spank bacon made me puke a little. Don't be jealous, David. Dirk says, you realize that anything said on this show can and will be used against you.
Zaylee just dropped her tooth down the damn sink.
Oh, no. Well, she'll get paid for it.
Was the water
anyway.
running? God almighty. Was the water? She was probably washing it. If not, I can go up there and pull the P-trap. Was the water running? Because if the water wasn't running, I can pull the P-trap and get the tooth back. God, Zaylee. And that's our first tooth that we were going to save.
The closed captions came with an update to Facebook or something, Matthew, and they started the other day. Wills Marine said, I went to step out of bed and fell. Well, we hope you're okay.
No, you don't get the joke. He's paralyzed.
Oh.
It's the word wheels.
I forget.
He makes so many jokes about being paralyzed. Like he'll go, I ain't standing for that. And people don't get it. Okay.
Oh, I ain't been to Hooters in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't been to Hooters in probably about 3 years. The food's just not what it used to be. The wait staff is friggin' horrible. And why do I want to go look at a bunch of young girls that look like my daughter? That would just make me feel creepy.
Flying Brian's in the house.
Like last night, we're watching A Naked and Afraid, and the guy that's on there is 52, and then the girl that comes on there is 25, and she's a little thin, hottie, but as soon as she starts getting naked, because that's what happens, the camera angle turns and you see her face, and you know they blur the boobs out. But as she takes her top off, the camera angle shows the side of her face, and me and Crystal both are like, oh, yeah, you clearly see she's like just probably turned 25. That she's really like 24. And you can clearly tell that her size and everything like that, she's definitely some daddy's girl somewhere. And it was just kind of like, and it's going to be weird. The 52 or 54-year-old guy is old enough to be her dad. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I can't go to Hooters and look at these girls. They're my kids' age. Just makes me feel creepy. And anybody that goes there and still looks at kids, not young ladies, kids, because most of the girls that work there just turned 18 and got a job. That makes you a pervert. I'm sorry.
Said you were naked and Crystal was afraid.
Every day. Every day. And, you know, I don't mean to insult nobody when it comes to Hooters. If you like going to Hooters for the food, you're the same guy that reads Playboys for the articles, okay, fine. But I have a problem with it. I can't go in there and hang out. Couldn't you just see right now one of the girls come out and go, oh, I'm friends with your daughter? I would be, like, so embarrassed. It just, you know.
Well, I went for the food.
Yeah, but how many other people really went for the food?
Right.
Like, one of my daughters has big knockers. I'm just going to say it. I could already see that if one of my buddies was staring at my daughter at the pool, I would almost want to punch him. Because I'd be like, that's my kid, dude. And I know everyone's somebody's kid, but you can't be looking at my 18-year-old daughter like that. Right. That just pisses me off.
Bless you. Bless you. I honestly
deal with this and
couldn't
let me
wait
check on my
for
kid
Monday
real quick.
Morning show. Okay. I will deal with it. All right. We got any more WTFs Flying Brian, what you been up to? We ain't heard much from you lately. I'm back in the studio in the flesh. We've been doing the Zoom thing where I was at home, but we decided to go back to me being in the studio. I like it better that way. Jeffrey Cookin says the last time I was at Hooters in Conyers, all the girls working there were old, at least in their 40s or 50s. Well, Jeffrey, you ain't got nothing against us old women, do you? I mean, come on now. They some 50-year-old women that's hot and 40 women in their 40s too. Oh, Tina, I need a haircut too. Tina said, I need a haircut so bad. Me too. And AJ does too. His little bangs is down in his eyes. I guess I'm going to trim his bangs a little bit till I can get into the barber shop. Scotty makes her wear a sweater at the pool. Oh, I ain't had my hair done since probably back in September, October. Tina said last time she got a haircut was January 16th.
That poor baby is upstairs bawling.
Uh-oh.
She's up there bawling because she done dropped her
John Livesey.
tooth down the sink. She was washing her tooth.
Oh,
After
no.
Mama said, don't do that. Straight down the P-trap.
John Livesey, I don't know how you pronounce that,
Yeah.
actually. Everybody is somebody's kid. It sure as hell is nice looking at a fine young lady. I am no pervert. I like a good-looking older woman as well. Good-looking women needs to be looked at.
Hey, you can look at them all day long, but I can't go hang out in a damn Hooters and stare at a girl that just turned 18 years old. Ugh. Just drives me cuckoo. And I remember one time, Philip Snow, this girl was, because I used to do bike nights at Hooters. So we were sitting there, and so we were talking about these phone pranks that we do all the time, and the waitress, she's a super nice girl, and she just started talking, and she asked me something about about one of the phone pranks we did, and I told her, I was like, yeah, we'd called somebody and we were doing this and doing this. She goes, oh, y'all should prank me. Y'all should prank me. And I went, it really wouldn't be a prank if you knew about it. She goes, no, but you could call and talk about how there's a problem with my insurance. And I'm thinking, but you know, how can we prank you? She goes, oh no, I live with my parents and my dad owns the car and it's my dad's insurance. Y'all can prank my dad. And I just looked at Philip when she walked off. I went, living proof of why it's weird to come to Hooters and you're staring at this girl and she just turned 18, still lives with her mom and daddy. That's just, it just changes things with me. That's all. It just changes things with me. Because when I didn't have an 18-year-old kid, when my kid was 10 and 12, I didn't have a problem with it. But then all of a sudden, when my daughter was 18, it kind of changed my perspective because I'm like, this is kind of creepy. And especially when my friend Philip hangs out at my house with my 18-year-old kid and then my 19-year-old kid and then my 17-year-old, all three daughters, and then we go to Hooters and I hear him talking about this girl that just turned 18. It makes me go, well, what the fuck? How's he looking at my kid? Like, wow. It just gives you a different perspective is all. And y'all are all entitled to your perspective. I just had to go upstairs and blow my damn nose, so it's probably toilet paper.
That's probably it.
But I mean, it's just a different perspective, and everybody, you're entitled to your perspective. I just,
Right.
just is what it is. But if you want to stare at a bunch of young girls, I don't know about it. It just makes me feel weird. What else we got? Where are we at?
Canadian Bacon said her hubby ordered a flobby thing to cut his
Flobby
hair.
thing? You mean a Flowbee?
A Floby?
Do you not know what
Flobby?
Okay, well,
No,
there's...
I have no idea.
You don't know what a Floby is?
I do not.
Flobies are funny.
And my oldest hair, that vacuum hair cutting thing.
Yeah, Flobies is this, I don't know how to explain. Okay, so it hooks up to a vacuum cleaner. And I don't think it has actually electricity to it. I think the suction turns the blades and you just run it over your head and it cuts your hair and then it sucks your hair into the vacuum cleaner all in the same time. So you don't have to worry about nothing.
All righty then.
You know what I mean? And listen, when it comes to them girls, I'm not trying to be an ass. I'm just saying it just makes me feel weird. It just makes me feel weird. And that's just my opinion. You know, that's just my opinion. You know, so don't nobody take it too personal. It's just weird. And I guess because I've heard my friend, you know, talk about the girls at Hooters. You know what I mean? So it just made me feel weird because it just gave me a different perspective.
Dirk says my son lives with me and he didn't have a problem with Hooters.
Oh, God, I doubt that at all. It's like last night, me and my wife looking at that little skinny girl who was already skinny, and you're getting on Naked Afraid. You're already skinny, knowing you're fixing to starve for how many ever days. And my wife's like, that poor girl needs to eat a cheeseburger. Sylvia says, great point, Scotty. It's just a different perspective. That's all it is a different perspective. And, you know, I'm always about making people, you know, painting images to make people kind of see it differently.
See the world through them Scotty glasses.
Yeah, because like when you're at the strip club, the lights are down low. You're too busy staring at the hoo-ha and the boobies to look up to notice that she's freshly turned 18 years old. You know?
Brian said that's called the boner, Scotty.
What is that?
I
don't know. I don't want to know.
Something you said.
Reverend Ronnie.
That's
Reverend
the
Ronnie
weird
is
feeling.
the weird one. No.
He said that's the weird feeling.
I hear you.
Tammy says, I'm with Scotty.
Well, and it's just I never thought about it until I become a father, and it's not that because it's not when I become a father. It's about the time that my kid become that age. That's when I started feeling weird about it.
What did Jeffrey say? I must have missed the message. Oh, Jeffrey said, no, I have nothing against older women. Older women make better whiskey. Because he was saying last...
I'm confused on that one.
He said last time he went to Hooters, it was older. All of them were older women, 40s and 50s.
Oh, my God.
And I said, this took place while you was gone.
Were you at Hooters or Saggy Bottoms?
I said, watch your mouth before I throat punch you. I said, you got something against older women? There's still some 40s that's still hot and 50-year-old women that's still hot.
Look, at Saggy Bottoms, all the booty shorts are this long right here. They come down to their knees. Oh, my God. Oh, my Lord. I'm going to stop right there. This is a radio show. You can't get too offended anyway.
That's right. And look, you sound
please share.
You sound like this woman that was talking about men didn't look good naked because their testicles are too saggy.
Well, that's what happens when you don't wear supportive underwear.
And I'm thinking, you think women's bodies stay hot forever?
That's my thought, too. Every time my wife makes a comment about how old she's starting to look, and I go, really? Have you seen this hot mess over here? I mean, literally? And then here's this. My wife had made a comment one time about trying to get looking good for bikini time, because of our pool. And I went, hello, have you seen our friends? Our friends, most of our friends don't wear a 2X. Most of them are larger than a 2X. And I'm like, and you're worried about what you look like in a bikini. I'm like, you need to stop. I said, because we're so big.
She'll be the hottest thing on the deck.
I try to tell her, we preach to all our people about being secure with your bodies and don't feel weird coming here and getting in a bikini. So why would you do that? And let me tell you, Miss Tina came over here last year, and Tina, I ain't calling her fat, but she ain't no skinny mini either. You know what Tina says? I'm proud of who I am. She gets up there in her 2-piece bikini, and she just lets it flow.
That's right.
You know?
Got to be proud of who you are.
Got to be proud of who you are. And you know what? When you get underwater, I can't see nothing but your head sticking up out of the water anyways. You look like a bobber on a damn brim reel. I'm just watching that head bounce. That's all I see. It looks like we're all fishing. And truthfully, who cares? You know, I'm on my float walking around, chilling, floating, drinking a beer. I want everybody feeling like that. Matthew says, saggy bottoms official uniform, cargo shorts, flip-flops, and a floral moo-moo. Yep.
I ain't wearing the moo-moo.
Dirk says, danger area. As soon as the ladies ask questions about their body, there's no safe answer. You ain't shitting right there. You ain't shooting. Do I look good in this? Don't answer. Don't say yes. Don't say no. Because if you say, yeah, you look fine, they smack you and call you a smart ass. And if you say no, oh, what, you got a problem me wearing this? No. What you do is you go, shit, I think there's a water leak. I gotta go under the house. I'll be back. You find a way to escape the question. Period. Find a way to. Did the baby scream? We don't have a baby. I heard a baby scream. There's a kid drowning in the pool. We don't own a pool. You find a reason to get out of the damn house.
That's right. That's like on TikTok. They got this video a husband and a wife does. He says, after watching all them cooking shows, you'd think you know how to cook.
Oh, my God.
And she looks at him and says, after watching all them pornos, you'd think you know how to F.
Oh, my God. Live. Who do we have?
That's just it. Have a nice day, you asshole. You guys got it.
Oh, my no, Jesus.
I just wanted to comment on your Hooters thing.
Oh, God. Let's hear it. It's Hoopoo.
Hoopoo.
I think Hooters is a wonderful experience for a young lady.
Okay. Is it like the transition before the strip club?
No. And here's the reason why I think it's this way. I think it helps a woman develop how an American man is going to treat her later in life, and she knows not to marry man. Come and marry men like me from India.
Oh, so you're saying let her go in there and experience the life of being treated like shit and having cheating-ass married men in there trying to pay them some money for some booty, and then it makes them convert to either lesbianism or marrying you.
That's exactly correctly.
Okay.
That's exactly correctly. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's a wonderful idea. Plus, we treat them very, very well. In my country, we treat women from Hooters very, very well.
Right, because have you seen your old ladies with mustaches and the weird red dot on their head? Of course you treat a Hooter girl hot.
Don't do that, Scotty. You're getting me very, very hot while I'm driving. I don't need a third hand on the steering wheel.
Oh, my God. You ain't Tommy Lee driving a boat, sir. You ain't going to have that problem.
Who's this Tommy Lee?
Oh, never mind. You should research him. Driving the boat with his wiener.
No, I don't know. I don't know. What is wiener?
Sausage?
What is we don't like sausage. Oh, is that my girlfriend laughing in the background?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Holly. Oh, you make me shake like a bush.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Holly.
I'm your Holly Bush.
Yes, you know what? I missed you so much. I went to Lowe's and Home Depot to find a holly bush.
Yeah.
I finally went and had to go and steal one out of somebody's yard and plant it in my yard so I could think of my girl Holly.
Don't a holly bush have prickles?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes, don't get too close to it to try to hug it. It kind of hurts you when you're
That's exactly my point. It's like a friggin' cactus.
Yes, it's very painful. And you know what? It leaves little red bumps all over your little things. As you like to call it, your wiener.
Sir, if you got red bumps on that, you need to go to a doctor.
But I put some calamine lotion on it. It's like better now.
God. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say.
I think I'm
No,
on.
do that, Scotty. I wanted to ask you, how is this coronavirus affecting your business?
Some of my sponsors are, they can't, like one of them's a vape shop. Can't even, well, we need to get with them today, by the way, and find out if they're able to open up. But yeah,
this
one of,
story is getting long and boring. I don't want to hear it no more.
no, I was just going to say, some of my
again.
businesses are having a hard time being open right now.
Yes. Maybe we can go to Hooters and talk about it. So let me ask you, when is the next time I can come in and converse with my fans on just for fun?
Oh, you're live right now. You can say hello to them.
No. I want to come in person. So
Oh, no, you can come in person. You remember that one time you came in with that weird white thing on your head?
Yes, a very long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm trying to convert to the American way, but it's not doing so well.
So
I don't know. I
what do
don't
you got,
know
like
what
a
I'm doing
Budweiser
wrong.
hat now?
No. I got a truck driver hat.
Oh, well, yeah, you and the mother trucker can converse about driving.
You're damn right, we can. We keep on trucking and keep on something.
With the F word, right?
Yeah, something like that. Put the pedal in your pocket and the gas on the floor or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, do that, Daddy. I got another client to pick up.
All right, well, you have a great day. Thanks for calling in.
Bye, Hapu.
And can I have just a second brief with Miss Holly, please?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Holly, I want to rock your world.
Oh, Hapu.
Next time this guy Kiss come to concert, I want to show you what that means.
Okay.
Okay? And keep it staying alive. You know what I mean?
I do, and I will.
Okay.
Next time I'm gonna fix you dinner one day and dress up like a Hooters girl for you.
I'm gonna do stuff to you wouldn't do to my farm animals. How did that turn you on? That makes you feel all slick and furry?
Yes, makes me feel warm and fuzzy.
Oh, it's fuzzy. I'm sorry. I said furry. Okay, I got to go. I got to pick up my next client.
All right, we love you. Call back
Bye.
anytime.
She's a Hooters waitress.
Bye. God almighty, that dude is out there. You make me feel all slick and furry. Oh, my God.
Joy said, damn, this is getting weird.
Every time he calls, it's
Matthew
weird.
said,
And just think, he's an Indian
this went weird quick.
Uber driver. Can you imagine if you get in the car with him? Like if he says, so where would you like to go? And wherever you tell him, you're going to get the weirdest conversation. Like if you ever said you were going to Starship, could you imagine? Well, why are you going there? What you going to pick up?
I can imagine.
Oh my God.
Good morning, Katie White. Katie says, hey, Miss Holly, I hope you're having a great day today, and I hope that your friend is doing fine. That would be Scotty.
Oh.
Katie, and I'm very worried about your friend because he was a clown, and was he a wrestler? Please let me know,
No,
Katie.
No.
I'm assuming she's talking about you.
I don't know. She
No,
sent me
he
something.
wasn't a
Well, she
wrestler.
sent me something about the clown, but when I was trying to read it, some of the words didn't make sense, so I was kind of lost.
Oh. Good morning, Candy.
No, Method the Clown is just kind of my alter ego, and it allows me to do things.
Yeah, he's fine.
What's happening? Oh, Candy says, what's happening? She just tuned in. So listen, we're going to... Hold on, I'm not going to say it out loud. We're just going to do it.
We're just going to
gonna
do it. Nothing to it. The DJ Holly.
I'm not going to tell you what we're doing. We're just going to do it.
I'm clueless, y'all.
You are.
I'm clueless.
I saw this post. It says, my first TikTok video.
Oh.
Hold on.
Not cooking tonight.
Okay, here we go.
Attention all members of this household. Attention all members of this household. You are on your own for dinner. I am not cooking tonight.
I didn't know what it was going to say. I just saw it go past my phone last night. So I was like, okay, now we got us another person who is addicted to friggin' TikTok. You people are so stuck on TikTok. I can't say nothing. I do my little Instagram videos because, look, this is some of the stupid stuff that I've been doing on Instagram because it allows me to add music. So watch this.
Just had somebody say to me, hey, how come we haven't hung out in a while? The fucking corona. That's why. What the hell? The corona. Have you heard of it? It's the corona.
So all my Matthew the Clowns that I've been putting with music just have something to do with whatever look I'm putting on my face at the time. But I literally had somebody message me to say, how come we ain't really hung out a lot? And I'm like, the friggin' corona. What the hell? Of course. Like, no offense to Karn, but Karn even made a comment about not seeing us a whole lot lately. I'm like, it's this thing called the corona. And of course I didn't yell that at her. But I'm like, it's this thing called corona. Like when the corona first hit, me, Karn, Steve, and Zaylee went to go eat some barbecue. But after that is when they did the whole lockdown and all the businesses started getting shut down. So, of course, I've not seen Karn. The only people that we've seen is Rich, my father-in-law, and Holly. And, of course, the Canes live down the road. You know, when Zaylee had her little birthday thing, I saw some people. And, of course, we keep seeing Dondra and Tim. But other than that, I'm like, it's the corona, fools.
And Holly and AJ, because Holly don't know how to stay away.
Yeah. No, I wasn't and that.
I know.
I just thought about that. I'm like, yeah. We need to go to commercial and get caught up. So everybody
Candy says she's
hang
still
tight.
learning TikTok.
Still learning. I ain't even fooled with it yet. I know I need to. So everybody hang tight. We'll be right back. It's just for in the morning. And I'm about to pee myself. I mean, I literally got to pee so damn bad.
Scotty and his baby bladder.
Whatever. Listen, I was so
baby bladder.
I was so dehydrated last night. I think I went to bed dehydrated, and in the middle of the night, I was having a pounding headache. I think it's just because I was so overexhausted, and we worked on the deck all day yesterday in the sun. So everybody hang tight. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
Now or Never Tattoo is taking art to the next level. If you're thinking about ink, you want the best in the biz. Ink is art. You want the best artist available. You want Now or Never Tattoo. Chris Huff, owner-operator at Now or Never Tattoo, invites you to stop by, meet the crew, tour the studio, find Now or Never Tattoo on Facebook. You'll be impressed with the photo gallery. Or stop by now or Never Tattoo at 1427 Highway 138 in Conyers.
Let's talk about vaping. C-Town Vapes is the home of the vape store. That's right. If you hadn't met up with our good friends at C-Town Vapes, I don't know what you're doing, man. Like, we've known these people for years. They have the passion to help get people off of smoking, and that is their mission. So make sure you check out C-Town Vapes, located right there on 278. They have CBD, mods, pods, and disposables with over 150 e-juices and counting with flavor profiles that will surely fit your needs. C-Town Vape wants to be more than just a business. They want to be your friends to help you get off of smoking. C-Town Vape. Have you ever heard of Donut King? Let me tell you, I thought I knew what donuts were. All these other donuts I've been eating all these years are just bogus. These are the real deal, like gourmet. Who would have known they made donuts this damn good? And let me tell you something, man. They do some pig in the blankets. They do breakfast. They do all sorts of stuff. Do you even know this? They serve pizza. That's right. Donut King, the best donuts around, serves pizza in the afternoons during the weekdays. There's no other place around on 278 where you can go in and sit down and eat a pizza. That's right. Donut King. Try out Donut King, the best donuts around.
That's why they're called the King.
Let's let's talk about Jimmy James Towing. Have you ever noticed any time that you've ever needed a tow truck, it is at the most horrible time possible? That's right. Every time you call a tow truck, you are at the mercy of the tow people. Listen, man, you need to call Jimmy James Towing. He's the most trusted, safe, reliable, honest tow truck guy I've ever known. And just know, he is there to be your friend, not just a business person. Jimmy James Towing is there to be your friend when you need him, right then and there. It's your worst possible time ever. Jimmy James Towing, 404-554-3121. Hey, have you ever thought about advertising with Just for Fun Radio? Just know it's just one click away or one phone call away. All you got to do is reach out to us here at Just for Fun Radio. We will advertise you in the best possible manner we can. And listen, the name of the game of advertising is getting that name out there, and we can do it here at Just for Fun Radio. This is a warning. Don't take anything we say too damn serious. Don't be a snowflake. Just remember, it's just for fun. And if you take any of this personally, then personally I suggest you find something else to do with your time.
May I have your attention, please? We're gonna have a problem here. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? We're gonna have a problem here. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
Guess who's back?
Freaking frack.
Oh, we need to do that. We could do that.
We could do it.
Guess who's back?
Freaking
frack. And then transfer to I like girls with big backs. Okay, we could have fun with this.
I like really big butts.
You were supposed to do a TikTok of that. You hadn't yet.
I'm going to. I did I ain't no size 2. I think I sent it to the stories page.
Good morning, Susie. Billy is in the house. Tiffany's in the house. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's happening, everybody? Please share, please share, please
I think
share.
if you go to the stories page and go back up about 11 things, you'll see
11 things.
Yeah, I posted a video in the stories page.
Guess who's back? Back again.
This
Shady's back. Tell a friend. Okay, here we go. Watch this.
All about that bass.
Yeah, it's pretty clear. I ain't no size 2, but I can shake it like I'm supposed to do. 'Cause I got that boom boom that all the boys chase. All the right junk in all the right place.
I'm gonna do some better ones though.
So here, I tried to play this for my daughter because she don't like Barney. She don't like the theme song of Barney, but watch this. You'll have to look up.
Oh, yeah.
Barney starts breakdancing.
Yeah. I posted that.
Barney breakdancing like hell. So anyways.
You ought to seen. I wished I'd had my video on when I showed AJ that video. He was going, I love that dinosaur because he loves Barney.
That's funny.
He's like, I love that dinosaur. And when he was watching and Barney slapped that bird on the beak and he started breakdancing,
I should have known. That bitch done stole my honey again.
AJ.
You are a damn klepto. You got to leave your purse sitting over there from now on. I'm going to have to start look at it. You see me clearly. I just happen to notice, like, wait a minute. One bottle's missing.
See how long
Jesus
it took
Christ,
you.
you'll steal that
Good
stuff.
morning, Keith Rockdale Bone and Clint Atkins.
Who do we have?
Can you play that video again, please, Holly?
Oh, my God. No, sir.
Just
We
keep
cannot
it playing in the background and I'll watch. Y'all can talk all you want. I just watch the video.
Oh, my God. Listen, y'all need to do your little private videos after the show. She has an iPhone. Y'all can FaceTime.
Now, damn it, Scotty, you listen to me and you listen very, very well. Play the damn video. Thank you.
She can
That's all.
private message her. Y'all can do it on FaceTime or Facebook.
It's not the same.
Oh, my God. I'm hanging up on that bastard. He's trying to get perverted, even more so than normal. Speaking of perverts, hey, Rockdale Bones in the house. What's happening, Keith?
Yeah.
Ain't heard from him
missed
all
the video.
week. Ain't heard from him all week. Don't act like you've been busy. It's the corona. We know you ain't been busy. God, we need Reverend Ronnie to call in at this point because we need a cleansing. We need a cleansing. Golly, it done got weird
And
up in
Keith
this joint.
didn't get to see the video.
Keith, oh my God, don't make me play it again. Hapu will be spanking the El Monkey.
Keith don't know I'm on TikTok. He don't know I'm TikTok famous.
Yeah, he smelled your breath. He knew you needed a tic tac.
He said, "Hey, Bubba, busy."
Hey, Amanda's in the house. If you still got that snake, let me know. My wife don't want to know about it though. She has a snake that climbed up on her carport, and my wife's like, "We don't need no snakes." And I'm like, "Honey, if we have king snakes around here, we won't have other snakes." So I wanted to throw a king snake up in the backyard. Just saying.
Yeah, you wanted to throw a few.
I want several. I'd like a good 6-7 foot black snake up in this yard. I ain't got to worry about nothing. Candy, my WTF moment was last night. Me and the kids were up hanging out, playing music and doing TikTok. Out of nowhere, John gets up coming through the house, raising his voice and saying, "What the hell, y'all up at 2 a.m.? I got in trouble like I was a kid." She says, I'm like, "Okay, Daddy, we're going to bed." Well, your man who pays them damn bills had to get up and go to work this morning. Think about that, why don't you? Well, y'all should have been in your bonus room. At least that would have been maybe far enough away that it wouldn't have woke them up. That's called respect, young lady. That's all it is.
Keith
It's called
said,
respect.
I saw your sexy ass dancing on TikTok.
See, that's what made him chime in.
Oh, yeah.
You done flicked his bick. He done got hot and bothered.
Well, I got over
He was hot,
100
but
likes.
more bothered.
I'm getting TikTok famous.
Yeah. Oh, my Lord. Where are we at? 9:49. We got like 11 minutes to waste your
Candy
life.
says her snake was mad at her last night.
I'm not falling for that. Starsky says,
Poor girl, her snake and John was mad at her.
I have a WTF of a drunk-ass woman that my 17-year-old son almost killed in the middle of the road. Yeah, you were going to send me that video. I mean, I don't know if you had a video or you were just saying you should have a video. I'm not trying to be stupid. I was just asking, boss.
Yeah, he was sending.
Oh, he sent it. Here we go. Come on, Facebook. You can do it.
But Scotty won't play my video.
Unbelievable. Are you okay? I'm good. How are you?
I'm hungry. I need me a motel room for the night. We ain't got nowhere to stay.
I can help you out with getting you something to eat. I can't afford no motel room.
Well, listen, I got a little spot in Houston. Can you carry me down there?
I can't do that. I mean, I got my wife and my kids waiting on me down here. I can get you something to eat, but me and my son almost hit you out there in that road.
I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I was trying to get drunk.
I know, but my son driving that little white truck over there.
I didn't know.
He went one way and I had to go the other way. I didn't even see you out there. You got to get some brighter clothes on.
Can you let me have 10?
No, I can go in here and buy you something to eat.
No, I'm trying to pay somebody to take me by me.
No. You said, I understand that, but you said you was hungry and need a place to stay, and I'd be more than happy to get you something to eat, but I'm not giving you no cash.
I had something to eat today.
Okay. Well, listen, next time you go across that road out there. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I can't do that.
Wow. God, and to think you almost hit her. And that's the crazy part. They just don't get it. They just don't get it.
Good morning, Randy Meyer.
but Scotty won't play my video. Sorry, I just did, sir. I was going backwards. Too damn windy yesterday. Oh, yeah.
It was very windy.
They said 20-mile-an-hour winds would hit about noon, and I got lucky it didn't hit till later in the evening-ish hours when we were finishing up on some stuff on the deck. Randy Myers in the house. What's going on, sir? That is a creative way to protect her purse. Probably got nothing in it, though. She was standing in the middle of the friggin' road. So, yeah. And, the sad part is if your son would have hit her, not so much on the legal part of it, he would have had to live with that for the rest of his life. I got a friend named Frank that was driving back in the day. He was in those white kind of rounded Cougars that were still kind of long, And he was on I-20 heading to Thornton Road. He said he was just coming over or just about to come over Fulton Industrial. And he said a dude jumps the wall and lands on his hood and windshield. And he said, I was running 80 miles an hour. The dude landed on my hood and my windshield. Apparently, the cops were chasing him, and he ran across the expressway and jumped the damn median and landed on Frank's hood. And Frank's like, no matter what the dude was running from, he's like, I still have visions of that day. Like, people don't think about what they do that's going to affect somebody else for the rest of their life.
Right.
Kind of messed Frank up a little bit. Because even though he didn't know the guy, he still gets a little jittery while talking about it, Because he's like, I took a person's life. And he's like, I know I didn't take the person's life. He's like, but I took the guy's life. I hit him. So, yeah, that's a horrible thing.
Right.
And Starsky says, yeah, he would have went to jail, and they would have been a damn thing I could have done about it until we proved that she was drunk. Oh, God, yeah. And that's the problem, is look what abuse would have been done to your son. While all this was taking place, he'd have had to gone through jail and processing and blah, 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 blah. Sylvia says rubbing alcohol used to be 88 cents. Now it's $2. Oh, yeah, they done raised all that stuff. Just my son dodging her scared the shit out of him. I don't doubt it. And he said, out of me too. Or out of him, not me. Well, the problem is, see what happens. Stream resumed. Because you never know. It's Facebook. You never know what's really happening. Plus, you got to think, too, it's all overloaded right now. All the live streams are overloaded with all these people that are at home trying to live stream. Facebook as a whole, man, their numbers have probably went through the friggin' roof over the last month because of more people able to be on Facebook who typically would not be on it. I mean, they have a Facebook, but they wouldn't physically be on it because they'd have been at work. Now they're not at work. Think of the movie stars and all that kind of stuff that are now blasting Facebook, and then you got all the football stars that are on Facebook, and yeah.
Rich just sent us a picture of the Testicle Festival on hold.
Duh, my Jesus. Did
I
really need to know?
To see another festival canceled. This one hurts. The Testicle Festival.
I got a slight puke in my mouth over there. How about this? So, you brought up testicles. Can you imagine this right here? Warning, folks, never sit nude in a plastic chair.
Oh, I seen that.
Look at his sack.
I can't.
Oh, my God. And look, that's him in the hospital. Why didn't his friends just go get a pair of dikes and start cutting the friggin' plastic chair? I don't know. Just saying. My friends are dumb. My friends would have been like, hold my beer. I'm going to get the cordless Sawzall. But my friends would have got me out of it. I'm just telling you. They might have cut a ball off or two on the way, but they'd have got me out of it. Yes, we watched Rusted Soul the other night. They're amazing as normal. They're always amazing. Rusted Soul's always. And me and Cal have turned out to be some really good friends. We're always sending each other stuff and messaging each other. So, yeah, that's awesome. You saw he had on that Just Fun shirt.
Yeah.
Representing. At least he's representing. I love it. That's awesome.
Wansley said, I don't have balls and that hurts to look at. Yes.
Can you imagine a change purse getting hung in it?
Ugh.
I mean, say you're a woman with mud flaps and you get the change purse hung in it. You just don't even want to talk about it,
I don't
do
even
you?
want to talk about that.
So let's talk about this on Naked and Afraid. This one girl is sitting there, and all of a sudden, on her mud flaps, ants start biting her.
Oh!
And she's sitting with her legs like this, and she's just sitting at the fire, and all of a sudden she goes, "No, not my coot!" And she's beating her coot, trying to get the ants off her coot.
Spank that monkey.
Oh my God, yeah.
Spank it.
Can you imagine ant bites on your... I'm just saying. Yeah, you better be glad you're on Naked and Afraid, because if a grown man saw them bumps, he'd be thinking something else was wrong with you.
Yeah, buddy.
So look, we're fixing to get up out of here. We hope everybody had a great Monday. We hope we kept you smiling and laughing as much as possible, as much as you possibly could on a Monday.
I hope we made y'all laugh so much your ribs hurt.
Look, everybody talks about them damn lights. Watch this. You can clearly see in my eyes how many lights are above us. Watch this. I hope you can see them now. I keep seeing them on camera because you got all these screens. You got, all these bright lights in front of us. Look at my lenses. You can see all the lights because people don't realize what it takes. Oh, my God. Ants attacking the hatchet wound because the meat flappers. Okay. All right, we're going to get out of here. We hope everyone everybody has a great, fantastic day. We'll see y'all on the flip side. Don't do anything we would do. If you do it just fun. Don't get caught. Don't end up on Maury Povich. Don't end up giving up no DNA test. Claim it ain't yours. I'm just kidding. I don't know how your life is. You do whatever you want to do.
There's Beth. I ain't seen her in a while.
Yeah, she ain't been on in a minute, has she?
No, she has not.
Well, she's been busy. Hey, don't forget to go check out Donut King. We've had a lot of people reach out to us to say, hey, man, I finally went down there for lunch. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
How many people went and had them donuts and said, oh, my God. It's freaking amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it.
And if you need a tow, the best hooker in the South, Jimmy James. Towing.
Oh, towing. I was fixing to throw my toe up for you. You just be careful where you put that damn thing, girl.
That's right.
All right, we love y'all. We will see y'all tomorrow. Holly may be back tomorrow. That's a joke. I was waiting for you to go, what do you mean I may be back tomorrow?
What do you mean I may be? I got a gate opener.
Well, as long as I got these honeys, you're welcome to come back. We love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
You ain't taking that.
Hey, have you ever thought about advertising with Just for Fun Radio? Just know it's just one click away or one phone call away. All you got to do is reach out to us here at Just Fun Radio. We will advertise you in the best possible manner we can. And listen, the name of the game of advertising is getting that name out
listen,
there.
even
and
though
we
did
can do
good
it here at Just
with
for Fun
Almost
Radio.
Holly, it's
Have you ever
still
heard of
not the
that? Let me tell you,
same.
I thought
You
I
know,
knew
it
what
just
donuts
wasn't
were.
the
All these other
same.
donuts I've been eating all these years are just bogus. These are the
Can't
real
have a
deal,
harder time
like
feeding
gourmet.
each other.
Who would have known that
Know what I
made
mean?
donuts this damn good? And let me tell you something, man. They do some pig in the blankets. They do breakfast. They do all sorts of stuff. Do you even know this? They serve pizza. That's right. Donut King, the best donuts around, serves pizza in the afternoons during the weekdays. There's no other place around on 278 where you can go in and sit down and eat a pizza. That's right. Donut King. Try out Donut King, the best donuts around. That's why they're called the King. Let's talk about vaping. C-Town Vapes is the home of the vape store. That's right. If you hadn't met up with our good friends at C-Town Vapes, I don't know what you're doing, man. Like, we've known these people for years. They have the passion to help get people off of smoking, and that is their mission. So make sure you check out C-Town Vapes, located right there on 278. They have CBD, mods, pods, and disposables with over 150 e-juices and counting with flavor profiles that will surely fit your needs. C-Town Vape wants to be more than just a business. They want to be your friends to help you get off of smoking. C-Town Vape.
Are you sitting comfortably?
This is Just for Fun Radio with DJ Scotty and the Fun Crew.
Sooner or later, they'll find you.